it seemed like when we get in the I formation, does something to the defense. I don't know what they know about it, but they kind of close in on us, and we hadn't made very much out of the I formation in a good little while.
What about in the on the other side of the ball, defensively? What do the White Faces do this evening?
Well, I think Canitullo will be in there shotgun most of the time, and I think we'll just continue to play the same kind of defense we've been playing. Basically, we've been playing pretty good defense for the last 2 or 3 games.
And what if they try to run the option? That's got to be a tough thing to do.
Well, I'm sure we've worked on that. Yeah, it is. It is. You got to be ready for that, and you got to practice on it, and you got to have somebody for the pitch and somebody for the quarterback too. And I think we'll be all right there.
White Faces obviously still without Ryan Munguia, so it'll be again up to the sophomore Parker Bridwell to do the job there for the White Faces at the quarterback slot tonight. We didn't last week, but we have seen, and I would think tonight we'd see some more of J.C. Casares back in there at quarterback, just running the football, again, much like what you see Arkansas do with McFadden.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. It seemed like when he's run with the ball back there, he's made quite a few yards, and I like to see him back there at quarterback and everybody else blocking for him like the old single wing, and I think Canitullo does some of that.
Well, they would not have seen us in that formation. Obviously, last week we didn't ever get in that formation against Big Spring. We did the week prior against Dumas, so I think would be something that Canitullo wouldn't be familiar with because we've done it the one time. Well, it started out, I mean, it was quite toasty up here, quite nice and warm in the press box, and here on the upper deck it has gotten to be quite cool. That's the only thing. They've either turned on the air conditioning or they've opened up the whole place. Whiteface captains are Hunter Bridwell along with Jordy Collier and J.C. Casares. They're out to midfield to meet with the captains from Canitullo. The Eagles, in orange and white, orange hats, white jerseys, orange numerals, orange pants. The White Faces in maroon and white, maroon jersey, white pants, maroon helmets. Now, I think probably here tonight, if you win the toss, you probably defer, but you just might take the win and play defense, Scooby.
Well, I really, but I don't have to make that choice. Yep. I agree. I think playing defense first probably would be the best deal in this. Whoever won deferred.
Canitullo won the toss and they deferred, so it's up to the White Faces now. Do they take the football? They do. Canitullo is going to kick, and the wind has even picked up as we've been in the pregame here. The sun is blowing just about straight across here at Ratliff Stadium, and we are still a few minutes away from the start of this ball game. So field position will be a huge, huge, huge deal here tonight.
It will for a fact. I mean, on every possession, a field position will be all the difference in the world.
White Faces and the Eagles about to come out. The White Faces running through their herd helmet. Eagles have an eagle claw over on the far side all blown up. Again, you have to have one of those in order to play UIL football these days. It's not proper to play without one. The White Face is about to come out. We're going to be limited, I'm on the crowd noise here tonight. We've got some some microphone malfunctions with the stadium mic, not with us, but the White Faces sprint out in front of the home crowd here on what is the home side of Ratliff Stadium, and as they sprint to the end zone for the first time, the band plays the fight song, the fans stand, and on this cold Saturday night, somebody is going to earn the right to play against Everman.
I certainly hope it's the Hereford White Faces, but I kind of feel for whoever plays Everman because they really have an outstanding team. They've beat people like Stephenville and Aledo and those teams that win 10 games nearly every year, and Everman has beat both those teams. So Everman really has a great ball team.
The White Faces are going to receive the opening kickoff. They will be moving into the breeze from south to north as the wind blows. It quarters a little bit across the field, but it's certainly more from I'd say the northeast than it is from anywhere else, and it is blowing some mighty big snow right down at the moment. Any last-minute thoughts, Coo, before we kick it away?
Well, I'm just nervous about the fact that the White Faces are taking the ball right away because just because of the situation. Boy, you got to hang on to that football, regardless of whether you make very many yards or not. You got to hang on to the football, and that'll be a real chore.
First mistake the least amount of mistakes wins the football game. I think that's what it'll come down to tonight. Like tonight, I can't see it hinge.
And just a quick reminder that no one is allowed on the field.
I'm sorry again for the crowd mic. Scott, we might try to put us a mic over across there in a minute if we can. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But right now, we'll worry with the football game at hand as the Whitefaces will receive. It'll be Carrillo and Cazares, the two deepest of the Whitefaces, to return this thing. I don't know where you squib tube. I don't know where you try to boot it high and let the wind help sail it down the field. But if you're the Eagles, you surely want to get the Whitefaces backed up here early on.
No doubt about it. I think you ought to get it up in the air. If you squib it along this, with as heavy as the snow is, it'll stop it pretty quick, and we might get decent field position. I don't know whether they have a deep kicker or not, but I'd try to get it up in the air and let the wind help me with it there.
I'd say the wind is probably now closer to 15, 20 miles an hour. It's blowing again to the back of the Eagles here as they kick it off, and we get this football game underway. And on a night when it's better to have stood in bed outside playing football. The Whitefaces have two guys, again, that's Carrillo and Marquez deep. Everybody else is kind of scooched up pretty far here as though they think they might try to get short. But we shall see what we shall see. Now we retreat into what is our normal position for receiving the kick. And this football game to decide who meets Everman is about to get underway. Glad you could join us on KPAN AM and FM as the Whitefaces with a ton of folks suited out here on the near side, the Eagles with a bunch on the far side, crowd on both sides of their feet, and this football game awaits the opening whistle as the Whitefaces and the Eagles meet for the first time ever. The kicker for the Eagles is Frank Molina. He'll kick it soccer style. He puts it on the near hash mark again, just so you kind of get the picture. The lines are completely covered on the field. There's probably about inches of snow. They're offside, but there's no flag. The kick goes down and is fielded by JC at the 5, to the 10, 15, 20. 25, and down at that point, 1st and 10. And if I'm wrong from time to time on the yard lines, I'll try to correct it, but I think that's the 25. We cannot see anything on the field. 5, 10, 50, that's the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 20.
Well, the ball went up high in the air and pretty deep down there, and the Cazares took the ball and come up right straight up the middle, and Canitullo did a good job of closing in there and knocking him down about like Tom says, either the 20 or 25.
Two running backs, that's Hinojosa and Lozoya, shotgun formation. We'll set the rest of the lineup. Bridwell, the quarterback. Beavers, the center. First play of the ball game from scrimmage from the 20. Low snap, picks it up, hands off to Lozoya. Left side, he runs through one tackler. Lozoya across the 25, and he's out to about the 28-yard line. Nice first down run by the tailback, and it's 2nd down and 2.
Boy, it was. Lozoya was running hard that time. Broke a tackle after he had made about 2 or 3 yards and just kept coming, kept churning. And like Tom says, he picked up about 7 or 8 yards, the best we can tell.
I'd say punts into the wind. Probably 20 yards max here tonight. Yeah. That's just my guess. 2nd down and 2, so every first down, every inch of ground you gain going into the wind is especially critical. 2nd down play, handed off on the right side, and Hinojosa finally gets going, then gets knocked back, and let's see where they got him spotted. I think up close. Well, let's see now. The official on the far side is going to get the mark. The guy on the near side had him right on the line of scrimmage. The other guy marks him back a couple of yards, and now it is 3rd down, and the Whitefaces will need about, we'll say when they set it on the far side, looks to me like 3rd down and still 2. Nope, 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it looks like he made a yard or maybe even lost a little bit on that particular play. Tried to hand off right straight up the middle, and Canitullo closed in and wouldn't let him go anywhere.
Chase Yostin brings the play in the Whiteface offensive unit. The line, again, Beavers, Blakely, Enriquez, Perez, and Cates up on the forward wall. 3rd down and 3, wide side left. He's going to throw it underneath. It is complete. A first down to J.C. Cazares out to the 32. Nice throw and catch. The tackle made by Escobar.
Well, who else, of course? J.C. Cazares out in the flat here, and Bridwell hit him with a ball, a perfect pass, and I'm telling you, he can catch the ball in a snowstorm.
60 catches on the year for J.C., over 1,050 yards total, but none bigger than that first down right there as the Whitefaces get the first down of the night. Send 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. This is a throwing formation right here. Just one running back there in the backfield beside Bridwell. Wide sides right now. He hands off on the delay, and they immediately hit Lozoya, but he bounces off. Lozoya has 5. Lozoya across the 40 and out to about the 48-yard line. What a run by Nathan Lozoya. About 18 yards picked up on the play. 1st and 10, Hereford.
Boy, that was a strange-looking play. I guess you would call it a draw play because Breadwell held the ball up like he was going to pass it, and then he just kind of handed. They both were just standing there in the backfield, and Lozoya took the ball off right tackle and found a gaping hole over there and picked up about 15 or 16 yards.
Well, Danny Torres, the linebacker, ran right smooth into him about 5 yards deep in the backfield, did not wrap him up, and Lozoya bounced off of him like a pinball and went for a first down. Ball just short of midfield. 1st and 10, Hereford. Back-to-back first downs into the wind. Lozoya again right up the gut, runs over tacklers, and struggles for about 5, maybe 6, 7 on the play. Great run by Nathan Lozoya.
Well, it is. He's running really good, and he's getting a little bit of a crease over there, but those offensive linemen are doing a good job of knocking him out of the way just a little bit, and he picked up 5 strong yards on that play.
Jonathan Davis brings it up brings the play into the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down, and we'll call it 2nd down and about 3 for the Whitefaces. 2nd down and 4 as they mark him just inside the 45 of Canitullo. Again, it's Lozoya. Again, he finds a seam, and again he has a first down to the 40-yard line of the Eagles. It's 1st and 10, the 3rd first down in this series for the Whitefaces. Stop the clock to move the chains with 9:09 left in the first quarter.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen, but that's a great job of the offense here, moving the ball down the field, taking up some time, and getting some field position, and that's really important.
And doing it all into that strong northerly breeze the Whitefaces have. Wide side to the right, shotgun formation, 1st and 10. The line of scrimmage is the 40 of the Eagles. Here's Bridwell straight back now, looking to throw. Throws underneath, complete to his big brother, who is tripped up after a gain of about 7, maybe 8 more on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 2nd and 3 for the Whitefaces.
Well, Hunter was wide open near the sideline here, right in front of the Hereford bench, and his brother Parker fired the ball in there to him, and he picked up an extra 2 or 3 yards and fell forward, and that was a great job. First down. The first down play was very good for about 7, 8 yards.
8 yards it is. 2nd down and 2. Shotgun formation. 8:26 left in a scoreless first quarter. Bridwell keeps it himself, runs left, has a first down and then some, but a yellow rag is down. Let's check what this is about.
No.
Official on the near side of the field threw the flag. Didn't see any movement on the line of scrimmage. I think it's going to be against Canitullo for an offside, but we'll see as they come in to converse with the Whiteface captains. Yes, sir. Hunter Bridwell says, we don't care. We made 5 running, 6 running. We'll just take the play. It's another first down, the 4th in this drive for the Whitefaces.
Boy, that was a good job. Been handing to Lozoya quite a few times here in this series, and that time Parker faked the ball to Lozoya and took it off left tackle and picked up the first down.
Whitefaces have 8:17 left in this first quarter. No score, but Hereford has driven now from their 20 to the Canitullo 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Scott serving a very important purpose here, telling me what the yard line is. 1st and 10 for the Whitefaces. Wide side to the right, the line of scrimmage, the 25 of the Eagles. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. Fake it, keep it again. Right up the gut goes Bridwell, and again he gets 5, maybe 6 yards as he hits down around inside the 20-yard line. Again, we can see no yard lines at all, but somewhere around a 7-yard pickup on first down.
Well, it was a good job again blocking on the left side, left guard, left tackle. He faked the ball to Lozoya, and Parker took it off left guard and picked up about close to 7 yards on the play.
7:40 and counting in the first quarter. 2nd down and 3, Hereford. They have taken it and driven it from their 20, now down inside the 20 of the Eagles. A 2nd down play, Lozoya. Up the middle, finds a seam, has a first down as the junior bounces down around the 11-yard line, I think. Well, 1st and 10.
Lozoya is running like there's no tomorrow. Unbelievable. He's built low to the ground. That might be one thing. It's in his favor here on this kind of a field. He went scooting in there and picked up about 7 yards.
And those guys up front that we talk about, Blakely and Beavers and Enriquez and Cates and Perez, those guys are doing a number on El Paso at the moment. First and 10 for the Whitefaces. The line of scrimmage is the 12-yard line. Bridwell, Lozoya, this time he's hit, struggles forward, and gets only about 2 or 3, maybe best defensive stop of the night for the Eagles. It'll be second down. We'll call it second down and 8.
Yeah, you're right. It's the best stop they've had. He hit into the line of scrimmage and hit some resistance about the line of scrimmage, but he kept turning his feet and did pick up a couple of yards, but second down and 8.
Jonathan Davis brings the play into the Whiteface huddle. The snow coming straight down here at Ratliff Stadium. No score, first quarter, 6:49 remaining. The Whitefaces with a second and 8 from the 10-yard line of the Eagles. In the shotgun, Bridwell sends Lozoya in motion to the short side, and he rolls this way, wants to throw. Looks, throws into the corner of the end zone. Complete. Nope, out of bounds. Oh, Hunter made a great catch, but he was wide of the chalk mark. If there is a chalk mark down there, it'll be third down and 8. Great pitch and catch.
Well, it really was, but I'm telling you now, it is hard. The referee is wiping the snow off of that line down there. It's hard for them to see, not only them, but it's hard for Hunter to see where that sideline was, but he marked a little bit of it off down there where you can tell where the sideline is.
6:34 left, first quarter. Huge play here, probably in 4-down territory. Probably don't try a field goal under these conditions. I don't know. We'll see. Nobody in the backfield this time with Bridwell on 3rd and 8 from the 10. Straight back. Here comes the blitz. He fires it. Complete to Parker. Touchdown, Whitefaces. The Whitefaces in 5 minutes and 30 seconds have driven it 80 yards. Bridwell for the first score of the game.
Boy, that was a terrific throw and catch by the Bridwell brothers. I guarantee you, we were split out all over the field, and Parker was in the backfield all by himself that time. He took the ball and threw immediately to Hunter on the slant pattern down near the goal line, and he got in there for the touchdown.
What an opening drive for the Whitefaces. If you drew it up, you couldn't draw it up any better. 5 minutes and 30 seconds it took to go 80 yards into the wind, in the snow, and the conversion on 3rd down gives the Whitefaces the early lead. Parker to try to kick the point after. JC is the holder. We'll get Cindy's numbers on the drive and the carries for Lozoya right after we come back from commercial. But let's see if we can make a 7 out of a 6 here. Kicking into the wind in the snow. It's down and up. It is far enough, but it is off the upright. No good. 6-0. The Whitefaces lead. We're back in 1 minute.
Time again to start running that heater. When was the last time you had your heater inspected?
Pretty good drive.
An inspection will not only ensure the safety of your heater, but could save you money on
At Ratliff Stadium, 80 yards in 13 plays. The Whitefaces, Nathan Lozoya had 34 yards rushing. I mean, it was a wonderful, wonderful opening drive.
Boy, it was for a fact. I'm telling you, not a blemish on that drive, and 13 plays in the snow. That was terrific.
You see Canitullo run up. We kicked this ball high and short last week, and they think that's what's going to happen again, and I think they're right. Here it goes. Parker hits it high and short. This one's not very deep at all. It's a live football. It's loose on the ground. A scramble for it. The Whitefaces have it. Hereford has recovered an onside kick. It looked as though Canitullo didn't know what to do, and the man who was Johnny on the spot for the Whitefaces was Hereford's Keith Willier. He recovered that ball at the 48-yard line on Hereford's end of the field. It had hit past the 10 yards, and then El Paso mishandled it, and Hereford gets the kick, Kuby.
Boy, that was terrific. I don't think that's what we intended. We intended that little pooch kick over on the sideline, but it was a little shorter than we intended, and it kind of Canitullo kind of panicked as they tried to get a hold of that ball and knocked it backward.
They let it hit.
They let it hit the – yeah, that's right. They did let it hit.
The Whitefaces hustle back out there, ready to run some more offense here. 6:28 left first period, leading 6-0. Again, going into the breeze. Let's see what the offensive unit can do here. From the 48, they start this time on Hereford's end of the field. Make it the 49. First down, Lozoya. Left side. He's hitting the backfield, but he gets to the corner, and a flag's going to come bring this one back. He is down on the line of scrimmage, but the referee threw a flag, and that's going to be a hold against Hereford. So instead of 2nd and 10, it'll be 1st and 20, and that'll be a hard hill to climb.
Boy, it will, especially in this kind of a weather now. But they got Lozoya going to sideline that time. He couldn't get turned upfield. They knocked him down right on the line of scrimmage. But
Sonny Garcia was who came up to make the tackle. Now he's a 250-pound defensive end, so the Whitefaces know he's a football player. He's on the right-hand side here. Our offensive left, their defensive right. But 1st and 20 now, leading 6-0. 6:18 left first period, and the Whitefaces will try to come up with 20 yards in the next 3 snaps. Ball back at it's the 39 on Hereford's end of the field. Here comes Chase in with the play. And the Whitefaces, particularly going into the win here tonight, probably going anywhere, want to use all the clock they can. Leading 6-0, almost at the halfway point of the first quarter, are the Whitefaces and the Eagles. Wide side to the left, shotgun. Here's the handoff. Lozoya again, this time hitting the backfield, stumbles forward, and finally goes down after a gain of about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 14, but some determined running by the junior.
Well, it really was. Looked like he might make more than that, but somebody kind of got a hold of his leg there as he went past the line of scrimmage. Picked up about 5 or 6 yards on the play, right straight up the middle.
What a block by Cawthorn as he pulled from that right tackle slot to lead the play. The Whitefaces need 14 yards in 2 plays, and the Eagles trying to inspire their fans over on the far side of the field. Again, the Eagles with a great crowd of people here tonight. They really do. 2nd down and 14 for the Whitefaces. Here's a little quick pitch out to the right side to Parker. He's got a 10-yard gain. He's got a 1st down. He's all the way down to the Eagles' 35-yard line. A nice pitch and catch by the brothers Bridwell. It's 1st and 10, Hereford.
Well, we had 3 guys split to the right side that time. Hunter Bridwell was the farthest one out. He just came back toward the quarterback in behind the other 2, and Parker hit him with the pass, and the other 2 guys blocked for him. And, boy, I'm telling you, that was really a terrific play.
And, again, Cawthorn and that time running down the field. Timeout called by the Canitullo Eagles here. We'll take a 30-second break. Hereford leading 6-0 has it 1st and 10 at Canitullo's 35-yard line. Back in 1/2 minute, Michael. And nice rumble with that football by Hunter after he got the pass. And again, Travis Cawthorn, Blakely, those guys getting down the field. J.C. Casares with a nice block. I mean, there's all sorts of ways to get this thing done, folks. And right now the Whitefaces are doing it. 5:13 left. The Eagles taking a timeout there to try to settle themselves down. 1st and 10, Hereford from the Eagles' 35. Shotgun formation. Again, the Eagles are 10-1 on the season. Bridwell keeps it himself. Oh, it's J.C. right up the middle. J.C.'s got a big hole. And Casares down near another 1st down. He just snuck in there at quarterback, took the direct snap, and got a gainer right up the gut. And I think it's 1st and 10. They're going to have to eyeball it here before they signal.
Boy, I didn't notice him going in at quarterback, but he did a good job faking the ball to Lozoya and went off right guard, right tackle, and picked up, well, they're going to have to measure.
Yep, stops the clock with 4:54 left in the first quarter. The Whitefaces leading 6-0. And in this cold blizzard of a night, the Whitefaces have come out like a house of fire, Coob.
Well, they really have. It's been just perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. Canitullo won the toss and deferred, and we got the ball. And going into the win, we've used up, there's just 4 minutes and 54 seconds left, and Canitullo hadn't taken a snap yet. That's perfect, using the whole first quarter up without them taking a snap.
That's the eighth 1st down of this first quarter for the Whitefaces. Shotgun formation now. This time, down under center goes Bridwell. This time with an I formation behind him. Gives to the tailback, right side, and a little seam up the middle. And again, pretty good gainer on 1st down for the Whitefaces. Just whipping them on the line of scrimmage at the moment. That's what Hereford's doing.
They really are. The offensive line is doing a great job. I couldn't tell. Was that
Hinojosa?
Hinojosa took the ball out of the I formation. Bridwell handed him the ball over right guard, and he picked his way through there for about 6 yards. Good job blocking.
See, what I'd do if I was one of the Whiteface players here tonight is I'd jump in behind Enriquez. He's 265 pounds. He'd block the snow.
Yeah,
2nd down and 4. Here's Lozoya. Left side finds a little hole. Again, now gets driven back. I don't think he got the 1st down, but that was a 2nd down play. Pretty good defense by the Eagles right there as the stop was made by De La Rosa.
Well, we needed about 4. Looked like he got about 3. I couldn't tell over there exactly. The referee on the far side, he's pretty close. I guess we still like about a yard.
It looks like short of a yard, really, when they finally put the marker down. It's about 1.5 feet for the Whitefaces. Again, we have 3:54 and counting in the first quarter. Hereford leading 6-0 and driving. And we're going to go, I think, with the wishbone formation here, Coob, as we often do. Collier's the fullback.
We are. We're going with the
Binge and Hinojosa are the running backs. Everybody drawn in tight. 3rd down the foot. It's the 2nd man through, I think, who has the football. It is a 1st down for the Whitefaces. As they stopped the clock, it was Collier who got the handoff. Stopped the clock to move the chains. Hereford's 9th 1st down in the first quarter.
Well, I'm telling you, it's just terrific. Just using that clock up while we're going into that breeze, it's just terrific. They've just done a great job. You couldn't ask for anything more.
All right, Lozoya, who has just had a bang-up first quarter. And the Whitefaces, 3:25 left and counting in the first period, leading 6-0. In case you joined us late, Hereford drove it 80 yards in 13 plays, then got a mishandled kick by the Eagles, and they're driving again, 1st and 10. Looking, throws underneath now to Parker, but this time it's smelled out and it's going to be a loss on the play. I don't know what we did, but we didn't do what we set out to do there. Somebody wasn't in the right position, and we lost about 3 yards, 2nd down and 13.
Well, I don't think he intended to throw to Hunter that time. He kind of faked it out there first, and then the deep guys wasn't open, so he just went ahead and threw to Hunter, and they were right there to knock him down for a loss.
That they were. The Eagles, Sammy Gutierrez made the tackle. It is 2nd down and 13 as the Whitefaces have 2:41 left in the first period. Wide side to the right, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Bridwell straight back, looking, fires on the inside. Oh, it's in the air on the ricochet. A flag goes down. I think this is going to be pass interference against the Eagles. If it is, it's 1st and 10 for the Whitefaces. A yellow rag. It's hard to see them out there. The pass was intended, I think, for Yostin. We'll look back as Jim replays it for us, but in any event, there is a flag on the play. It is the Whitefaces' J.C. Caceres it was intended for. Let's see now. As the officials huddle, try to keep warm, I think, while they're huddling, don't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think of anything else besides pass interference.
It is pass interference. It is 1st and goal for the Whitefaces. So they tried to cover J.C. that time, but they covered him a little too good. And the Whitefaces knock at the door with 2:31 left in the first period.
Boy, that kept the drive going probably because we were getting in trouble as far as trying to make it on our own that time. Of course, when you get an interference call, it's an automatic 1st down.
And it's down at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal from the 6 for the Whitefaces. Here comes Jonathan Davis into the huddle with the play. What a first quarter for the Whitefaces. They have done exactly what you'd want them to do. Let's see if they can get in the end zone here. Shotgun formation. Lozoya stands beside Bridwell. Lozoya gets the ball. Lozoya is hit, and he'll be driven back. The Whitefaces will lose a couple. 2nd and goal from 6 as that time the Eagles smelled it out, and they had him covered up with about 4 guys. Ramirez, the primary tackler.
Well, they closed up in there that time. Get down close to the goal line. The linebacker stepped up in the line along with the 4 down lineman, and I'm telling you, he just didn't have anywhere to go.
We are down nearing the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. The Whitefaces with a 2nd and goal, this time from 9 yards away. A loss of 3 on that play. This time, Yostin and Silva go wide to the right along with Zoya, 2 receivers to the left. So obviously a throwing formation. 3 down linemen. Back to throw is Bridwell. Has time. Slant pass. It's too tall. And a flag comes down again. Another interference call against the Eagles as they push Hunter Bridwell in the back this time. The flag came sailing here on the near side. Now the officials are going to huddle and see if they concur. If they do, it'll be 1st and goal again for the Whitefaces as they pass the information along to the referee. It's down around the 3-yard line. Another interference, and it was a pretty obvious one that time as Hunter was going inside. And the guy just shoved him from the backside, and everybody knew it, and it's 1st and goal Hereford. 1:37 left first quarter.
Well, Canitullo's being their own worst enemy here. This is the 2nd time it looked like we might not be able to make a 1st down or move it in, and they got those interference calls, and that really helps you a lot.
Canitullo coach out screaming at the officials, and the referee tells him to get back, plain and simple. Whitefaces now bring couple of fresh jerseys in there. We may go wishbone down here. It's 1st and goal from the 3. 1:37 left in this first quarter. Now the late arriver in the huddle is Benj. It is the wishbone. Benj, Hinojosa, and Lozoya, the fullback. Bridwell down under center. Bridwell gives it left side. There is Benj. He bounces off one tackler, gets down near the lip of the cup. He is close to the end zone, but I don't think he got in. What a run by Benj, though. He would not go down. 2nd down and goal.
He just kept churning. Had some blockers in front of him, and he just kept churning his legs down there close to the goal line and got real close to the goal line.
Great job by Cates and Blakely here on the near side as they led the way. The Whitefaces are about less than a yard away from a touchdown. 2nd down again in the wishbone formation. Bridwell bends down under center. Fullback, This time Lozoya's hit. Now he bounces off tacklers, tries to get outside, but he loses ground, and it'll be 3rd down and goal. So the Whitefaces couldn't push him off the line that time. Let's see what we do here on the 3rd down play.
Well, they closed in up there real tight with a bunch of folks, and they're pretty good size up there, and we're not able to move them, and we got to do a little something else. I'm not sure what it is, but we need to do a little something different.
Shades of the Ice Bowl, the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Do you sneak it in here? 3rd and 1 for the Whitefaces. Faces. We are down to the final 30 seconds of the first quarter. I think the White Faces are going to let the clock run down and take a timeout here before they run this third down play. There are now 22 seconds left in the period, and the White Faces take the timeout. It'll be third down and goal when we come back in 1 minute. Theo coach during that timeout. The White Faces taking the timeout. We're back in the wishbone, Coop. Third and goal. This will be the final play of the first quarter unless we score here. And here is the quick count, and Bridwell keeps it, and he goes left, and he does not get in. That's going to be the end of the first period. The White Faces lead 6-0. Back with quarter number 2 in 1 minute. All right, back here at Ratliff Stadium, the White Faces have it fourth and goal. Finally have the benefit of the breeze, Kubi, but fourth and goal now. This is a huge play in this ball game. If the Eagles can keep the White Faces out of the end zone, momentum-wise, it's a great lift for them. Obviously, if the White Faces can get in there, they widen a 6-0 lead.
Well, we need so badly to get this in there, but we hadn't been looking very good because they've been really got up in there and real tight with about 8 or 9 people, and we couldn't move them. We're in the wishbone again. All right, here we go. Fourth down play, and into the end zone goes Binge. The White Faces lead it 12-0 with the point after upcoming. Just kept on smashing at them there and ran over the left side that time, and into the end zone go the White Faces. Well, that time out of the wishbone, the fullback and the left halfback led the way off left tackle, and they handed to Binge. Had both those guys in front of him. They were just a little bit wider that time, and he was able to get it in there. Wow, 4 snaps for the White Faces. We finally got us a crowd, Mike. I hope you enjoyed that back at home. The White Faces lead at 12-0, and they'll try to kick the point after here and make it 13. Kicking with the wind. Again, JC is the holder, and Parker the kicker. It is hard to get footing. It's just hard to do anything here tonight. Snow falling. Just a flying here in Odessa. Good snap, kicks down and up. It is far enough. This one is true. The White Faces lead at 13-0. Hereford's kickoff in 1 minute.
Hereford Texas Federal Credit Union is a strong financial force in the community.
Run Zippo.
I'm telling you, you couldn't draw it up any better than that. That's perfect. And it was all against the wind, too.
Yep. Now with the wind, let's see how we elect to kick it away here. Again, the kicker is Bridwell for the White Faces. And the sophomore, he has played another sparkling first quarter here. Came in to tonight with 11 TD passes, and he's gotten one more in this ball game. Canitullo drawn up close now, expecting that little sidewinder kick. He just takes 2 steps and then boots it real high. That's what he does, and it's going to be fielded back at the 30-yard line and immediately fumbled and picked up by the Eagles, trying to run wide left. And he's got running room out to the 35 to 40, 45, 50. Into Hereford territory, he could go. And finally brought down at the Hereford 30-yard line, 25-yard line, but the White Faces got gathered up inside, Kubi, and once he got to the corner, off to the races he went, finally brought down at the Hereford 25-yard line. That may be the spark the Eagles need to get them going. Boy, it probably is, and it's real unfortunate because we had him down there. He fumbled that ball, finally reached down, picked it up, and suddenly found himself with wide open spaces over there along the right sideline and ran it down to our 25-yard Johnny Benavides made a touchdown-saving tackle, but the first snap offensively of the night for the Eagles will come from the Hereford 25-yard line. They're in the shotgun formation. Quarterback will take the direct snap, keep it right up the gut, and he finds a seam in the middle and into the Hereford about the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles as they ran it right up the middle. Well, I think they do that a lot. Quarterback took the ball. He's a 180-pounder. The other guy's a 200-pounder back there, and he led the way over right tackle, and there was a pretty good-sized hole there, and he picked up about 12, 14 yards and a first down. White-faced defenders, we didn't even have a chance to give to you, but we will after this play. 1st and 10 from the 12 for the Eagles. Again, quarterback keeps it. This time he's hit and dropped. Nice play from the near side made by Binge. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Boy, it was a great job. He came through there that time and knocked his feet out from under him just about the line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up a yard on the play. White Faces have Collier at linebacker playing on that bad ankle. Jordy is, along with Jimenez. Up front, it's Villarreal on the that's Hill on the far side. 2nd down and 9 now for the Eagles. Huge series right here. It gives it to the tailback. He is hit immediately, but a flag is down before this play got underway, and I'm assuming there's a procedure call against the Eagles. Dead ball illegal procedure. That was fortunate for them. Had there not been procedure, they'd have lost 5 yards and the down.
That's true. They sure would have. That time they're going to get a 5-yard penalty, but they get the down over.
So it is first down and about 14 now, as they're 16 yards away from the end zone. 13-0 Hereford, 10:57 and counting in the first quarter. Wide side of the left, shotgun formation for the Eagles. Here's the long count. Wing back coming this side. He is hit and tripped up. A great play again by Benj. A loss of 4 more. What a job by Chris Benj. Third down upcoming.
Boy, he is. He's got his motor running out there in the snow. He's having fun. That time he came through. They handed that ball to a guy in motion coming in front of the quarterback, like a lot of people have done this year. But Benj came across and knocked him down for about a 3 or 4 yard loss.
Third down and 16 for the first down, 18 for the touchdown. You'd think the Eagles have to throw the football here.
You'd think so.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation, wide side right for the Eagles as they come up. Norris, the quarterback, brings his wing back in motion, takes the snap, fakes it, and now a flag again, and the Eagles are in motion. It's going to be third down and 21, and the Eagles coach is again screaming out on the field. He's real close to getting a flag himself.
Well, Benj or somebody come across and knocked the guy down. I thought he was hurt, but he finally got up. They sent the guy in motion the other way that time, and we're going to fake the ball to him, and Benj come across and hit him as he. Well, yeah, that's just normal. You got to be ready for stuff like that.
Here's another 5-yard walk-off, and I don't know how you argue that call. I mean, obviously they moved on the line of scrimmage.
That's right. No, you can't argue that. He's just upset.
Eagles are really frustrated right now, and if third down now and 21 for the Eagles for the first down, they got this thing at Hereford's 25, and now they are marching backward. 10 minutes left first half, 13-0 Hereford. Again in the shotgun, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Norris calls them down. He's got to throw it here. They cannot keep running the football. Fakes it. Nope, gives it to his wingback. He's got a big hole up the middle, and he's got big gain down near the goal line. Didn't get the touchdown, but he got a first down. Wow. Right up the middle against the Whitefaces. Well, I say they can't keep running. Indeed, they could, and they did.
Well, we nearly just have to keep playing the run. They don't want to pass, and going into the win, I don't think they're going to. But, boy, that was a big play for them. Got down to about the 1 or 2 yard line.
First and goal now, 9:40 left first quarter. Eagles overcome 2 illegal procedure penalties and have it first and goal. Shotgun formation. Norris, you would expect to keep it right here.
Yeah.
Fumble, snap, scramble for it. The Whitefaces have the football.
Right.
They tried to snap it to the wingback, and it's Chris Benj, the man who is Johnny on the spot once again. The Whitefaces take over. Benj on the fumble recovery at about the 7-yard line.
Boys, it looked pretty dangerous there that time, and Whitefaces come out smelling like a rose with Benj being Johnny on the spot.
I mean, what a job by Benj. The Whitefaces have the ball, a 13-0 lead. 9:28 left in the first half, but again, got to take care of the pigskin now, as the weather is a problem. Norris, the quarterback, the snap was wide left. He reached out for it with one hand, and then Benj just bored in on the football. Shotgun formation for the Whitefaces now. 2 running backs stand beside Bridwell from the 6. He gives to the second man through, and about 2, maybe 3 yards running off the left side. Struggle no more than that. Good defense by the Eagles there. It'll be second down upcoming.
Well, he got stopped standing straight up that time after he got picked up about 2 or 3 yards on the play off left tackle. One guy blocked for him, and he tried to get in behind him, but Canitullo did a pretty good job.
We'll go back to the one running back as J.C. comes in for the Whitefaces, passes the play along. 9 minutes left till halftime, 13-0 Hereford on a snow-covered Ratliff Stadium here in Odessa, although the snow may be a little bit lighter than it was a moment ago. Shotgun formation now, wide side right. Handoff, here's Lazoya. Big hole. Lazoya bursts through the hole and has a first down as he barrels out to about the 18-yard line, running off the left side. Nathan Lazoya, and another Whiteface first down.
Boy, he did. That was great. I mean, he was running low and hard along the left side that time. Looked like a lineman pulled out over there and got a block for him. I don't know whether it was a trap play or not, but that was a great job. But we do have a guy come out limping, a lineman.
Whitefaces had Berryman in there, and he hobbles off. He's just gotten well, Charles has. Hobbles off the field. Perez replaces him. 1st and 10 Hereford. The line of scrimmage is the 18 on Hereford's end of the field. Shotgun formation. Here is the keeper, this time by Bridwell. He's in trouble, but he escapes momentarily, and he gets about 3 or 4 yards on the play. 3 yards, we'll call it. 2nd down and 7.
Well, he escaped that first guy that came across. Looked like was going to throw him for a loss probably, but Bridwell cut back inside of him and picked up close to 3 yards on the play.
Team that can't run the football has run it pretty darn well here tonight thus far. But we are early second quarter. 8 minutes left till halftime. 13-0 Hereford over the Eagles of Canitullo. Wide side of the left. Silva goes out that way. 2 receivers to the right. 2nd down and 7. Going to throw it. Little hitch pass complete to Hunter. Hunter has blockers out in front. He's across the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and finally run out of bounds down the field at the Hereford 42-yard line as, again, the brothers Bridwell hook up, and the Whitefaces have another big play on the hitch pass.
Well, that was another one of those plays where Hunter was the wide man, and on the side where you have 3 receivers out there, the other 2 guys blocked for him as he came back toward the quarterback and then turned it upfield, and those guys did a good job blocking, and Hunter did a good job running.
Oh, he did. JC on the block there, out on the corner there. They mark him about the 45-yard line, the 45 of Canitullo, 7:36 and counting in the first quarter. Whiteface is leading 13-0 with the wind driving here in this second quarter. Wide side of the left, out of the shotgun. Here's the keeper by Bridwell. Up the middle, he is hit immediately, and down he goes. No gain on the play. That time they had a spy looking for him, and the stop was made by Martinez, Aaron Martinez.
Well, that was a good job that time. Parker faked the ball to Lazoya and tried to run off right tackle, and they wasn't fooled at all. They made contact there and knocked him down right on the line of scrimmage.
Yostin and Silva go to the left. That's the wide side of the field. 2 receivers to the right are Marquez and Bridwell. Shotgun formation on 2nd down and 10. Straight back to throw this time. Has time. Looks. Hums it out there. Again, his receiver gets knocked down, and there's no flag. Wow. Now, how about that? You think going out there and screaming at the official doesn't make a difference? Silva got knocked to the ground, plain and simple.
I cannot believe that, and that was 15, 20 yards down the field when he got pushed down there. That should have been called easily the first and foremost. I could have called that from the press box.
Well, the only way that they've been able to defense the pass has been to interfere here in the first quarter and a half, but that time they got away with it. 3rd and 10. So a big possession down here. The Whitefaces leading 13-0. 6:51 till the intermission. This time Bridwell all alone in the backfield. From the 45 of Canitullo, 4-man rush. He has time, throws it. Silva can't catch it. It was behind him. Matt went up, got a fingertip on it, but couldn't hang on, and Hereford will have to punt it away.
Well, that's right. Silva in the slot on the left-hand side, went down the field and turned to the inside, and Parker tried to hit him with the ball and threw it just a little bit behind him. He goes incomplete.
We were looking down the field, and we got a guy dragging across the middle. We might come back to that play. Here's JC to punt now. Let's see what the Eagles do. Again, the wind at his back. 6:46 left till halftime. Casares punting from about his own 45. Here comes the rush, not much of one. It's a nice end-over-end kick that hits and goes down the sideline and stays in bounds instead of hopping out and rolls dead down around the 12-yard line, I'd say. I think that's right. 1st and 10 for the Eagles with 6:35 till the intermission.
It looked like for sure that ball was going out of bounds, and I mean, it just cakewalked right down the sideline there, down to about the 12-yard line.
13-0 Hereford. Second possession of the night. You heard me right. 6:35 left first half. Only the second possession of the night for Canitullo.
Well, I think you were right about the snow. I believe it's let up just a little bit. It's not quite as heavy as it was.
We shall see as the evening develops. The field is covered, but it's not, like piling up. It's probably a couple of inches deep. All right, here come the Eagles. This time Norris goes down under center, I formation. Whiteface defenders, Tenna at that left tackle slot. First down play, gives the tailback. He is hit immediately, and down he goes. Loss of 2 or 3. Great defense by the Whitefaces. Tenna, but down at the very bottom of that stack for the Whitefaces. Last man up was Benj, the ever-present Chris Benj.
Boy, I'm telling you, he has really been playing good here the last 2 or 3 minutes. They like to run the option play, and you know what? I hadn't thought about that. This is a dangerous field to be running the option play on. They hadn't tried it yet. 2nd
down, and we'll call it 11.5 for the Eagles. 6 minutes remaining first half. They're at their own 11-yard line. Norris goes down under center again. I formation behind him, gives to the fullback. He's hit immediately and down, maybe a yard on the play. 3rd down, great defense up the gut by the Whitefaces. That was Collier, and give some credit to Hereford's Nathan Galvan.
Well, they lost a yard on the first play, and that time he was knocked down right on the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd down and 11 and a big play right here.
And the Eagles are one play away from having to punt into a very stiff breeze. This time he'll go down under center again, Norris will. Got a tailback and a wing back to the right. Might try to trap back inside. Nope, it's the pitch sweep trying to get outside. He'll not get there as the Whitefaces arrive in force, gain of a couple. But Collier and friends, Jordy and his buddies, Hollingsworth and others, make the stop. It is 4th down and 8. 4th and 9, actually, and the Whitefaces will anticipate a punt here by Norris.
Well, we should get the ball in pretty good field position. They're going against the wind, and they're kicking.
Norris is the quarterback, and he runs the football quite well. Hereford must be aware of that. We are way too deep on the punt.
Yeah, we are. They're moving up now a little bit. Come on up.
4th down and 9. Let's see what the Eagles do here. 4:53 left till halftime. He takes the snap. He does punt it end over end. It hits up about the 40, bounces forward. The Whitefaces wisely get away from it. It's a nice punt, honestly, into the wind, out to about the 43-yard line. But Hereford with great field position and 4:43 left till the half.
Boy, this would be perfect if we could drive down. We got just enough time to drive down and get some more points on the board, and that would really be something that would be valuable to the Whitefaces.
13-0 Hereford leads. 2 lengthy drives, an 80-yarder and a 51-yarder for the Whitefaces. Between the two of them, took up 25 plays, and the Eagles have run, about 8 plays now, I believe, total in this first half. Here come the Whitefaces. Out over the football is Beavers. Shotgun formation, 2 running backs. We typically don't throw out of this formation. Don't be surprised if we do here. Wide side of the left. Nope, Lazoya has it. He lowers his shoulder, and the Eagles are there. He gets nothing. So the Eagles were anticipating that run, and it's 2nd down and about 11.
Well, they seem to have closed the holes down tackle to tackle. We made some great yards early in there, but they seem to have closed it down a little bit. It's hard to get outside with this field like it is, and that may be something we need to figure out how to get outside just a little bit.
Yostin brings the play in. Hunter Bridwell goes top side, wide to the left. And Yostin and Silva out to the right. Shotgun formation, 2 running backs. We're going to throw it here. A little hitch pass complete to Yostin. Yostin needs a block, and he gets a little bit of one, but only down to about the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Well, he again, the Yostin split wide to the right that time, came back toward the quarterback inside, had a blocker in front of him, and got everything he could out of that thing, about 4 or 5 yards, and it brings up 3rd down and 4.
JC comes into the lineup, and this could be one of 2 things. It could be JC takes a direct snap. No, he goes wide to the left along with Bridwell as Davis and Silva go to the right, short side of the field. 3rd and 4, huge play here. Low snap. Complete out there to Hunter. He's got one man to beat, and he beats him. He has the 1st down, still on his feet at the 25, loses the football, a scramble for it, and it is El Paso's ball as Hunter was struggling for additional yards. Down around the 25-yard line, the football came loose. That's going to happen on this dreary night, and the Eagles came up with a fumble.
Well, it was very unfortunate. We had picked up the 1st down and looked like had our momentum still going and was going to move the change, but Hunter let it get away from him over there. And like you say, it's pretty easy to do on a night like tonight.
Well, Hunter's had a great first half. He's caught about 5 or 6 balls now, and they've all been for good gainers, but that time he just lost the pigskin. 3:21 on the intermission, 13-0 Hereford. Norris out of the shotgun. Norris takes it, hands off to his tailback, running left. He's in trouble, and down he goes as Jordy rides herd on him. Got some help from Hollingsworth, and the 2 of them drove him in the ground, a loss of about 3.
Well, they were in the shotgun that time, and quarterback handed his tailback going around the right side, and we were right there about the time they handed off. He lost close to 4 yards on that play.
Casey made a great play as he kept position on him, then jumped on his back, and Jordy helped out. 2nd down and 14 now. Out of the shotgun, they have not thrown it yet. Let's see what Norris and the Eagles do here. He's going to keep it. Runs right side. He's hit, misses one man, but maybe back to the line of scrimmage. No more. Again, Jordy Collier along with Cameron Collier on the tackle. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Well, another big play here. We need to make them kick here into the wind. Still 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the first half, and we don't need to let them get any momentum going.
3rd and 11 now. The Eagles, they'd like for this clock to run down here and go to the locker room, I'll bet you at the moment. Norris out of the shotgun formation, wide side to his left. He's got 3 receivers out there. He's going to roll left. He wants to throw. He's got pressure. He pulls up. He throws underneath. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost intercepted. What a play here on the near side by the Whitefaces. Chris Binge. I'm telling you, he is a one-man wrecking crew.
He is for a fact.
Wow.
He got his hands in front and almost intercepted that thing, but it did go incomplete, and they have to punt it away.
4th and 10, and again, Norris back to punt. 2:08 left till halftime. Whitefaces, assuming this is a punt, will get it back in pretty decent field position. Scott wants them to move up. I'm with Scott.
Yeah, come on.
We're back about the 45 on our end of the field. I don't think he can kick it that far on the fly. Let's see. Hereford moves but gets back. Here's the punt. It is not a good one. It's off the right side of his foot. He didn't punt for the first down. It went out of bounds 8 yards up the field, and the Whitefaces get it in great field position about the 32-yard line.
Oh, boy, just what the doctor ordered now. We need to get some points on the board this time.
Got 2 timeouts left. Of course, we're leading 13-0. Kuby wants more, and I do too.
I know it, but when you score right before the half, it gives you more momentum coming back out.
Well, Hereford has dominated. El Paso Canitullo has 1 first down in this first half. That's it. Zip. 1, no more. The Whiteface helmet blown up down there is covered in snow. It looks like a big, huge snowball. Shotgun formation. First down, wide side right. From the 32-yard line. The 32-yard line of Canitullo. Rolling right. Here comes the blitz. They pick him up. He's looking. Throws it long. Out there from Matt. Silva catches it. And he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds before he made the grab. Great throw and catch. Matt running down the sideline. He got kind of defended and pushed and maybe pushed out of bounds, but it was before the ball got there.
Boy, Parker Breadwell, he sprinted to his right that time, had blocking in front of him, and he threw that ball on the run to Silva right down the sideline. Oh, he threw that ball good. Perfect pass, but Silva stepped out of bounds about the 5-yard line, and he couldn't come back in and catch it.
Matt, who caught 9 of them last week, gobbled that one up real nice, but it was to no avail. 2nd down and 10. 1:55 left till the intermission. Well, wherever you're listening, the Whitefaces up 13-0. Driving here with a 2nd down and 10 with 1:55 left. Good blocking, good protection. Looking over the middle, and again knocked down as the Whiteface intended receiver. That time it was intended for Yost, and he took a shot. And now are we going to have no interference calls the rest of the night? My goodness.
No, I don't think so. We probably won't. But that time could have been an interception.
Yeah.
They had a guy right there and hit him in the hands and popped up. I thought maybe we might get one of those ricochets, but we didn't get it. 3rd
down and 10. Again, the snow has lessened somewhat, as has the wind. But the Whitefaces have the benefit of the wind as Lozoya comes in with a play from the Whiteface bench. Hereford does have 2 timeouts remaining. Got to hurry here, though, to get this off. The 25-second clock is down to 13. 3rd and 10, 1:50 till the intermission. We're in 4-down territory right here. Shotgun formation, 3 to the right, rolling right. Looking. Still looking. Throws it underneath. Silva can't hang on as he is hit just as the ball arrives. Matt gets up and argues, but I think that was a good hit that time. And it's 4th and 10 for the Whitefaces.
Well, it was pretty close. It was about the same time the ball got there, and that's legal. So it goes incomplete. 4th down and a ton to go.
Watching it on replay, I'm not sure it was about the time the ball got there, but it's not called. And it is 4th and 10.
Well, I thought it looked a little early, but it was really close.
Here comes Davis with the play. 13-0 Hereford, 1:44 left till halftime, 4th down and 10. And the Canitullo players are trying to get their crowd to cheer on the far side. They're frozen to the seats. Shotgun, 3 to the right. Quick snap. The Whitefaces go. Throw it over the middle. Complete to Davis inside the 10. Down to about the 5-yard line. Hereford came out, split 3 to the right, but a flag on the far side. They're going to call this back. I do believe the official on the far side said that Hereford was not set or that El Paso called a timeout. One of the two. Let's see. Coach Delosier wants to know. Illegal shift against the Whitefaces.
Oh.
And that is a tough call.
Oh.
That saved the Eagles from further embarrassment is what that did. And Coach Delosier wants to know why.
Illegal shift. I didn't know we shifted.
Jim's going to run it back for me here again. I don't know. We came quickly to the line of scrimmage, but how we illegally shifted, I don't know. They thought we were going to throw a little hitch pass, and we sent Davis right down the middle. I mean, it was a play that worked perfectly, and the bad thing about all this is it's a play that won't work again, tonight.
Not right now anyway, for crying out loud. But, boy, in fact, it brings on the punting unit, I believe.
Well, that time a yellow cost the Whitefaces probably a touchdown. Minute 25 left till the intermission. We'll take all the time off the clock we can here as we lead 13-0, and JC will punt it. Here comes the rush. Not much of one. Short kick. Going to hit down around the 20 and go out of bounds down there somewhere. I thought the Eagles were were offside there, but there's no flag on the play. So the Eagles take over with a minute 15 left till the intermission.
Oh, boy, we wasted some opportunities here to get some more points on the board. The other time, fumble the ball, and that time I got a illegal shift call.
Wow.
It really hurt us.
Well, yeah, it really did. And again, called by the official on the far side of the field. Let's see what the Eagles do. They're going to get in the shotgun. Wow, shocked here. Minute 15 left. They could fumble this thing and really create themselves some problems. Quarterback keeps it. He is hit immediately, struggles through one tackle, and it's a gain of about 3-4 on the play, maybe. Second down upcoming.
Well, he ran in traffic all the way as he faked the ball to his back off the right side, and the quarterback kept it off left guard, picked up about 4 or 5 yards.
We have 55 seconds left till the intermission, and the Eagles have the football, trying to run out the clock here, trailing by a score of 13-0. They will get the ball to begin the second half.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation. Again, Norris using all the time he can on the 25-second clock. Throws a little hitch pass. It's incomplete. Stops the clock. Now, what are they thinking there? 38 seconds left. They haven't thrown a pass all night, and he throws a terrible one right there.
He did for a fact. He couldn't even hit his little back out in the flat that time. About a 15 or 20-yard pass. He threw it way in front of him, and the ball goes incomplete.
It's a good thing he didn't, because Prisk was fixing to lower the boom on him. 3rd down and 5. Hereford will take a timeout here if they don't get the first down. 38 seconds left till the half. Out of the shotgun once again. Norris back there, takes the snap, runs the option.
That's the option now.
Keeps it, tosses it out to the corner, and is hit out of bounds. Stops the clock about 3 yards short of the first down. Again, a very dangerous play to run at that point, Kubi. I'm not thinking that they're using real good logic here in all this.
Well, that's the first time they've run it, even though they ran it a lot of times this year. But the field, I'm sure, kept them from running it very much, and it's strange that they run it right there.
And Binge made yet another tackle. 4th down and 3, 30 seconds left, 32 till halftime. Norris to punt. The Whitefaces could get some time here, and now the Eagles are short a man, and they send him out and use a timeout. 32 seconds till halftime. Timeout. Canitullo will take a 30-second break and be right back. Odessa, it is 4th down and 3 for the Eagles. They're in punt formation. You would think Norris would punt it. Well, they've changed punters now. Got another guy in there to do the booting this time. So the Whitefaces need to be surely aware. I don't know who the short guy is, but maybe snapping it short here as they kick into the wind, if they kick on 4th down and 3. Long count. Eagles using all the 25-second clock here. The clock's not running. Well, here's the snap. It is a punt. It is end over end. It is not very far. The Whitefaces pick it up on the hop about midfield, and down they go. That's Silva, and he gets hit on the ground, but no flag forthcoming. Whiteface fans wanted one. 3 seconds left till the intermission. Hereford can snap it a couple of times, and Kubi, I don't know if we've got any kind of tomfoolery here, but we might use it if we do.
Well, we might just raise up and fire it long a couple of times down field. Even if it gets intercepted down there somewhere, we probably be in position to make the tackle.
What a first half by the madman Chris Binge. I'm telling you, he has been something out there defensively for the Whitefaces. 13-0 Hereford. The Eagles have 1 first down. That's the entire first half. And the Whitefaces have 2 long scoring drives, and they have the football here at midfield with 23 seconds left and 2 timeouts. First down out here, complete. Oops, not complete. Intended for JC, but that time he was going to get a from Hunter and led too far, and it is 2nd down and 10.
Well, they tried that little hitch pass out in the right that time to let the other 2 guys block for him, but the ball was thrown really bad that time. I don't know whether Parker slipped or what, but it was a bad pass.
2nd down and 10. The Whitefaces up 13-0 from midfield. Lozoya might try to trick them here with a run. Let's see. Shotgun formation. Beavers out over the balls. Short snap. Lozoya hit immediately, and Nathan will get back to the line of scrimmage. And unless we want to use the timeout, that'll take us to halftime with Hereford leading 13-0, and that's what we'll do. The Whitefaces sprint to the locker room, dominating this first half of play. The Eagles players still waving to their fans to cheer. I'm telling you, man, surely you got something better to do. Down 13-0, they head to the locker room, Coob, and what a first-half performance by the Whitefaces.
That first quarter was just unbelievable. I mean, we used up the whole quarter before they ever got a snap. Just what the doctor ordered, because it went to win, and that's one reason we're leading 13-0 at this particular time. And their coach is still fussing over there. Yeah, he says his kids go to the locker room, and he's still fussing.
I think the officials actually are getting their picture made there, Coob, at midfield by a cameraman. I don't know what for, but they're getting photographed out here at midfield at the intermission.
That guy came from Canitullo side over. I guess he thought if he'd take their picture, he might get a break in the second half.
He got a couple in the second quarter, I'll tell you that. Whiteface Band will be playing here in just a minute. We'll listen to them when we come back in 2 minutes.
I love free stuff so much.
I'm sure the decision would be for them to take the football. Casares and Hunter Bridwell are the two Whiteface captains who will go out to midfield. It has been some night to this point, but we still have 24 minutes of playing time as the Whitefaces come back out.
Lots of things can happen, and most of the time this year, though some of those bad things have happened to us, we need to really come out here fighting and put some points on the board while we got the breeze to our back here in the third quarter.
Captain's out at midfield, and again, the yardage lines, the yardage markers, all those things have long since been obliterated here in Odessa tonight, and they're getting more obliterated by the moment. Again, Canitullo will receive. Hereford will kick from north to south. The captains exchange handshakes again and go back to their respective benches, and the Whitefaces will try to continue with the dominance that they showed in the first half of this football game.
Boy, that would be nice. I'm telling you, well, we got the wind to our back here. If we could keep them from scoring any points in the third quarter and maybe get a touchdown on the board here in the third quarter, we'd be in pretty good shape.
Oh, I'd say another touchdown would be a lock on this thing. I really would. I don't think you can score more than 20 points in a half under these conditions unless just some real freaky things happen. Be very, very difficult. The winner plays Everman next weekend in round 3 of the playoffs, and the Whitefaces trying to stay alive. Last night had some upsets. Muleshoe, I was surprised at the Mules losing to Littlefield. Not that Littlefield's not a good team, but I was disappointed for Muleshoe. They really got a good football team, but they got beat last night. Stratford got beat last night. Idalou won last night. Idalou's a very, very good football team, and they may go a long way. Childress still playing. I didn't see the Vernon score. Do you know what Vernon did?
I didn't see it.
Childress is playing actually tonight, I think, in their playoff game. But a lot of stuff going on around us, and the Whitefaces trying to live to play another week.
Yeah, when you get to the playoffs, it's win or hang them up, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, the scores of from last night. Okay, Jim had a printout. Jim kind of keeps us posted on everything, but we don't know where those scores are. That's fine, Jim. We're about ready. He's got them right there. Okay. Whitefaces will kick again. The snow really fogging down right now. It's as heavy right at this very moment as it's been all night. The wind blowing from the northwest, blowing across Ratliff Stadium. The Whiteface, probably Ashley Marquez, Whiteface mascot. She's probably the happiest person out there to wear that hat tonight. Probably helps her a lot, try to stay warm down there. We're pitching snowballs on the near side, Whiteface cheerleaders and some of the folks in the stands. All right, here we go. Final half of this football game. Hereford leading 13-0. And a critical series about to come up as the Whitefaces kick it away. Again, it's high and short. Did he signal fair catch? He did, and then he started to run, and then he stops, and it's the 35-yard line, their own 35 for the Eagles to begin the second half of play.
It's really not a bad. A lot of teams are doing that.
Yeah.
They get fairly good field position, but really it's not like them running back 50 yards or all the way for a touchdown. This time on about the 35-yard line, if I'm looking at those markers right.
Jordy Collier calling the defensive signals for the Whitefaces. He and Jimenez, the linebackers, Binge, and Villarreal at the corners on the far side. Here on the near side, it's Norris. Wide side to the right. Let's see what Norris and the Eagles do on this series of downs. Low snap goes past him. He goes back and falls on it, but it's a loss of 10 on the first play from scrimmage as the Eagles made a terrible snap and it's 2nd down and 20.
Well, that's another one of those things we said. As time goes on, the ball gets heavy, and it really gets tough to do anything with it. That time the center just he snapped it about 2 yards to the left of the quarterback, and it just went way back down the field.
2nd down and 22. The ball back to the 23-yard line for the Eagles now. They go down under center now out of the I formation. A couple of big plays coming up. Here's the keeper by the quarterback, and he's dropped for a loss of 2 more. It's Tenna on top of him this time, and it is 3rd down and 26.
Well, as he faked the ball to his fullback, I believe he was fixing to try to run the option play to the right, and that's pretty foolish in this kind of weather, but he dropped the ball and just fell on it for a couple of more yards lost.
3rd down and 20. They say 22. I think it's a little bit more. The ball's back on the 19-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Eagles. 4 down lineman for the Whitefaces. Another low snap. Norris keeps it, runs right. Tenna on top of him again. It'll be 4th down and 27. What a series for the Whiteface defensive unit as the Eagles will punt it into the wind.
Well, that's a perfect way for us to start.
Yep.
Of course, pretty soon we'll have to go into that wind ourselves, but it was pretty foolish there for them to not even to make a yard. In fact, they lost about 10 or 12.
Actually lost 18 on the 3 snaps. Punting into the wind, the Whiteface punt return men, Silva and Caceres, move up. I don't think he can punt for a 1st down here, honestly. Clock running down to 10:16 left in the 3rd period. Hereford leading 13-0. Here is the punt. It is low. It hits and bounces, and the Whitefaces get away from it, and he does punt for a 1st down. It rolls all the way to the Hereford 45. A very good punt into the wind.
Well, it really was. He kicked it end over end, and when it hit the surface, it bounced on down the field another 10 yards. So it was an effective punt by Canitullo that time.
Great start to the second half of the Whiteface defensive unit, though. Let's see if the offensive bunch can get out there and get some points on the board. Leading 13-0. Line of scrimmage is the 45. The 45 on Hereford's end of the field. Whitefaces break the huddle, head out there, send Hunter Bridwell to the left along with Marquez. It is Cawthorn and Blakely, Beavers, Enriquez, and Perez up front for the Whitefaces. Shotgun formation on 1st down. Handoff. Here is the give up the middle, and Lazoya with a big hole right up the gut. He gets about 8 or 9, maybe 10, as he runs right up the middle, and that's what really hurt the Eagles in the 1st half.
Well, he really did. They had 3 down linemen that time. Of course, the linebackers get up in there pretty close, but good blocking on the right side that time. Lazoya zipped through the hole and picked up about 9.5 yards on the play.
Whitefaces with 2nd down. We'll call it about 1.5 foot on their first possession of the 2nd half, leading 13-0. Wind at their sails. 2 to the right, 2 to the left for Bridwell on 2nd down. Sophomore takes the snap straight back. 3-man rush. He's got all day. Throws it long for Silva. It's underthrown and intercepted. Picked off down at the Hereford 30-yard line. And back to the 35, out to the 40. And a couple of flags are down. There's a flag down on the initial throw. And I think there could be an interference call against the Eagles. Let's see what these flags are. The second one I know is going to be against the Eagles on the return. But the official on the near side, it looked like Silva interfered with as he went down the field.
Boy, he couldn't have interfered with as bad as he was with the 1st half when they didn't call anything, but I don't know. Let's see what happened.
The referee looks over this way, and it is going to be, I believe, let's see. We'll wait till we hear his announcement from the field, his pronouncement from the field. Whiteface's offensive unit, 2 fouls on the play. Don't know if you could hear the referee or not. 2 flags against the Eagles. 1 for holding on the pass, the 2nd for a block in the back on the return. Hereford takes the holding penalty, and the Whiteface players turn to the El Paso bench and raise the hands. El Paso's done this all night long, Canitullo has. Had to exhort their fans, and they still do. 1st and 10, Hereford. Great break for the Whitefaces there, although it was a self-made break. The Eagles now, as the Whitefaces hustle to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. Here is Bridwell on the keeper, running right up the gut, lowers his shoulder, and Parker gets what he can out of it, which is about 4 or 5 yards. Clock running with 9:05 left, 3rd period.
Big offensive. Hereford that time moved down the field, and Bridwell just kind of stayed right in behind him and picked up about 4 or 5 yards on the playoff right tackle.
In case you just tuned in, snow-covered Ratliff Stadium. Whitefaces leading 13-0, 8:50 left, 3rd period. Whitefaces have dominated this football game to this point. On second down and 5, Silva goes way wide to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Lozoya, the running back beside Bridwell, may get it here. Long signal count by Parker. Takes the snap, gives it to Lozoya. He runs left, bounces outside, gets to the corner, cuts back, has the first down, and Lozoya gets about 8 and a first down around the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good job. That's what I wanted us to do the first half. They were closing in so inside, and we finally got it outside just a little bit, enough to pick up about 8 yards on the play on a Hereford first down.
Starting to fog over here in the press box as it gets colder and colder outside, and the snow continues to blow. 28 and counting, third period. The Whitefaces with their 16th first down of the night, I believe, on that one. Have it first and 10 at about the 23. Shotgun, give Lozoya right side, bounces it outside, cuts back and slips as he tries to cut, gets about 2. It'll be second and 8.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get more, but when he tried to cut, like you say, he kind of slipped, and they corralled him there after, close to 3 yards on the play.
Whitefaces up 13-0 at the 20-yard line of the Eagles. Second down and 7. Wide side to the left. Whitefaces bring the play in again, trying to use all the time they can on each play. Run that clock with a 13-0 lead. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bridwell, little hitch pass, complete to Hunter. Tackler is there. He struggles forward and gets all he can out of it. Boy, almost got hit late. Only about a 3-yard pickup. It'll be third down upcoming.
Well, I run that little play back to the inside. He split wide to the right, and he cuts back toward the quarterback. And Parker hit him with the ball, but they played it very well that time. He did pick up about 2 or 3 yards.
Travis Cawthorn was coming out to block, and he slipped on the slippery turf and missed his man, or that might have been a big, big play. Third down and 5, 4-down territory, obviously, for the Whitefaces here as they scrimmage inside the 20 of the Eagles. Shotgun here is keeper by Marquez running right. He's in trouble. By Caceres. He's in trouble, and he loses about 3 as the Eagles sniff that one out. And now it is fourth down, and the Whitefaces will have to go for it here.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you, we didn't need to lose any yards on that particular play. We had enough to go, and we lost 2 or 3, so it's now third down and about 8 yards. Fourth down and about 8 yards to go.
Bridwell into the ball game. Whitefaces with 4th and 8. Deep in Eagle territory, 6:36 left in this, the third quarter of play. All alone in the backfield's Bridwell. Back to throw. Looking. Throws it long out here for Caceres and overthrows him. He was open, but the pass was too tall, and the ball goes over on downs to the Eagles with 6:27 remaining in the third period. The Whitefaces can't score.
Well, that's a situation where the wind is blowing behind us, and Parker laid the ball up in the air a little bit, and I think the wind helped it carry it right out of bounds and over his head.
Whiteface defensive unit back out there. Benavides to the far side, Norris to the near side, Prisk in the secondary along with Cameron Collier. Shotgun formation, 6:27 left, third period. Low snap, and he falls on it, a loss of about 5 or 6 on first down, as again, the snap was a bad one, and Norris did all he could just to fall on the football.
Well, he did. He reached down and stopped it from going underneath him and way back like it did a while ago. He lost about 8 on the first play a while ago. This time he just lost 5.
The El Paso coaches are right next door to us, and they have lost their enthusiasm, at least at the moment. Halfway through the third period. Down under center this time goes Norris, single running back. He runs the option. Norris tosses it out there to the tailback. He turns the corner, cuts back, has running room, and breaks a tackle. Still on his feet out across the 35. He comes to the 35, actually, and it's a first down. First time tonight they've run the option successfully, and they got about 20 yards on the play.
Well, only because the back made a good run. He was cut off out there from going wide to the right, and then he cut back in like the cutback play, found a little running room, and he did make a good play, make a couple of guys miss him along the way, and he was able to pick up the first down.
Great hustle by Jacob Villarreal from the defensive end to come to the backside, but it's first and 10 out to the 35-yard line. 5:35 left, third period. Norris gives to his tailback, running up the middle this time, and nothing doing. The Whitefaces are there, maybe a couple of yards, but good defense for the Whitefaces. Second down and 7.
Well, that time just handed off old power football over left guard, left tackle, and picked up about 2 yards, maybe 3 on the play.
We'll call it 3-yard gain. Make it second down and 7. Clock running. 5:14 left, third period. Again, the Whitefaces leading it 13-0. But the Eagles now trying to get some momentum after stopping the Whitefaces a moment ago. Come out over the football. Wide side to the right. Norris down under center in the I formation. Norris bends down to take the snap. Fumbles the snap, a scramble for it. Let's see who got it. No indication from the official yet. Nope, it's the Eagles' ball. No gain or no loss on the play, I should say. Boy, they were lucky to get it back. Nearly picked up by the Whitefaces right there as Garza was right on the spot.
Well, Norris, the quarterback, tried to move it away from the center a little bit too quick, I think, left the ball there, and it just dropped straight down. He tried to get back on it, but I don't know whether he got it or
I think one of the linemen did, but it's 4th down and 6.
Fourth?
Our 3rd down and 6.
Third
I beg your pardon. 4:21 left, 3rd quarter. Wide side right, single running back behind Norris. He ran the option in this play a moment ago, and now timeout called by Canitullo. They take a timeout with 4:14 left in the 3rd period. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. Yeah, I think it's 32. Well, the ball's on the 36, according to the scoreboard. If you can't tell, Cindy, sometimes you can look. I mean, they've got it up. I'm not saying it's right. Yeah.
Home business in Hereford with the latest technology. Services available downtown and will be coming soon to your home. WC Services of Hereford. One bill, multiple advantages.
All right, a couple of huge plays coming up here. 3rd down, I don't know. It would depend on how much they got here. It's 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. They're at their own 36-yard line, so the line to gain is the 42 for the 1st down. This is a 3rd down play, 4:14 left, 3rd period. Hereford leading 13-0, and one would suspect this might be an option play to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Let's see what Norris and the Eagles do. Gonna roll right, he wants to throw. Got a man there, throws it underneath. It's way off the mark. It's 4th down and 6. Still 0 for the night.
Well, he had to throw the ball running and giving ground over there, and he really gave a lot of ground as he tried to throw the ball, and it was well underthrown that time against that wind.
Would they dare fake it here, Coob?
I don't think so this early. I thought maybe they had an opportunity. The first half one time was a pretty good time to do it, looks to me like, and they didn't do it, so I don't much think they will.
Whiteface return men are pretty deep now as Canitullo again back to punt. It's Molina, the punter. 4:09 left, 3rd period, 4th down and 6. Should pin Hereford back a little deeper in their territory. Let's see what happens here as punting into the wind. Good snap this time. Punt is high, but it is short. And it's going to hit up around
Look out.
the 35-yard line, or 40-yard line, roll to about the 38. So really good field position for the Whitefaces with 3:59 remaining in the 3rd quarter and a 13-point lead.
Well, we got the wind to our back, though, and we hadn't done anything. We moved the ball a little bit, but we hadn't put any points on the board here in the 3rd quarter. Of course, this weather may have something to do with it.
Well, and two, both the touchdowns the Whitefaces scored, I mentioned this at halftime. We've talked a lot about the wind. We scored both TDs going into the wind, so go figure. Here we go.
Tom, we're having a hard time hearing Coob. If you could
okay.
Mic, please.
Sure. Whitefaces come down under center now. I formation on 1st down from the 38. Pitch it back to the tailback, right up the gut. Lowers his shoulder and drives for about 5. Good 1st down snap by the Whitefaces. That was Carrillo on the carry.
It was Carrillo, tailback out of the I formation that time, and they pitched Carrillo, fullback, leading the way off left guard. He found a little hole in there, and it looks like he picked up more than 5 yards.
That's 6 yards on the carry. 2nd and 4. Clock running, 3.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd period. Again in the I formation, again the tailback, this time left side, hits a big pile, and down he goes. Crisp maybe got a yard, but there's timeout on the play. I think there must be a flag down. I can't see, honestly, anything resembling a flag from up here. Well, I don't know what the deal is. Timeout on the official now still. Let's see what he says. There's a whistle being blown in the stand, said the official. All right, the official warns everyone there's a whistle being blown in the stands. I don't know how they're going to know who's doing it or where it's coming from, but it's 3rd down and 4 for the Whitefaces. The possession down here, 3:23 left, 3rd period. The clock stopped as they made that announcement from the referee.
Well, if that whistle is steel, it will you can't get loose from your lips. It's pretty froze, I think.
We ought to be able to find the guilty man, huh?
Yeah, that's right, because you have
Or
a
a
whistle,
woman.
have a whistle in your mouth.
Hereford has to hurry to the line of scrimmage now. 10 seconds left on the 25-second clock. 3rd down and 3 it is. Wide side of the left, Bridwell.
Here they come.
Here comes the little swing pass, complete to Matt, but they've got him immediately, and he loses a couple on the play. So the Eagles sniffed that one out, and the Whitefaces will have to punt it with 2:50 left in the 3rd quarter and the clock running.
Boy, we really have had a hard time moving the football this half, and of course they have too, but pretty soon here, after another 2 minutes and something, they're going to have the wind to their back, and we'll see what happens.
2:40 remaining, 3rd quarter, 13-0 Hereford. Casares back to punt on 4th down and 5. They've got 7 up on the line of scrimmage like they're coming after it, and there's movement on the line. A flag is down, and let's see now, the official on the near side, I think we're going to have a discussion about whether this is procedure or this was offside. It looked like the defensive end on this side for the Eagles jumped. The Eagles are signaling it's against Hereford, but I don't know. We haven't seen the officials yet. Now they confer, and Coach Delosier is out to ask, how in the world can that be against us? Dead ball, illegal procedure against Hereford. Wow. Don is not happy, and I don't blame him. The defensive end on this side was clear across the line of scrimmage. I think the worst you could have had there is offsetting penalties. But Hereford will have to punt from 5 yards further back. The Eagles now with twin safeties, but they're lined up I formation back deep. Let's see what Casares can do. Good snap. Here comes the rush. Hits it. Nice punt. Sails down there. Bounces about the 35. Picked up on a hop by the Eagles, and he's got running room to the right. But immediately the Whitefaces converge on him, and he gets back to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles with 2:07 left in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that was a dangerous thing for him to do down there with that ball as wet and heavy as it is. He picked it up when Hereford was real close, but he made a pretty nice little run back there, about 5 or 6 yards, right straight up the middle.
Coach Wall is looking out for us. Actually, his wife is looking out for us. We've got a towel, and we've got ourselves a little clearer view. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 2:07 left, 3rd period. 13-0 Hereford. Shotgun formation for Canitullo. 4 down defensive lineman for the Whitefaces. Wide side left. Norris on 1st down. Gives to his tailback. Running right. No, Norris keeps it. Norris running left. Norris has about 7, 8, 9 yards on the play. Good gainer for the Eagles as they move it out to the Whiteface, or to their 44-yard line. 2nd down and 1.
Well, they begin to move the ball just a little bit on us, but nothing consistent so far, but the quarterback faked the ball to his tailback and kept it around the left side for about 7 yards.
1:40 left, 3rd period, 13-0 Hereford. Eagles with the ball. The wind in their face, but only for another minute 30. The snow continuing to fall. Here's the give to the tailback this time, running left. He has a 1st down before he's met up with by Cameron Collier and Henry Jimenez and others. Wilcox on the stop. It'll be 1st and 10, though, for the Eagles as they move it out to the 48-yard line.
Well, he didn't need too much, but he was able to pick up about 4 yards on that play and a Canitullo 1st down. They're moving the ball just a little bit. We need to tighten up just a hair.
Whitefaces up 13-0. 1:25 left, 3rd quarter, as the Eagles try to put together a drive here, and a touchdown obviously gets them right back in the middle of this football game. Shotgun formation. Norris now has 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going to throw it. Little slant pass. Got a man there right through his hands. It'll be 2nd down and 10. They don't pitch and catch it real well.
Well, a little slant play on the far side there, and it went right through his hands.
Yeah.
He actually threw the ball pretty well that time, but it went right through his hands and incomplete.
1:06 left, 3rd period. 2nd down and 10 now for the Eagles. They have been reluctant to throw it, but that time they had the play there, just didn't catch it. Shotgun formation, wide side right. Norris takes the snap, runs the option, keeps it himself, turns up the field, slips a tackle. Norris has about 5. It'll be 2nd down, about 3 actually. 3rd down and 7. Good defense on the far side over there by, I think it was Prisk and Hill.
Well, it was a good job that time because they run the option play to the right that time. The quarterback didn't pitch the ball. He got outside over there and cut it back up the field and picked up about 5 or 6 yards.
3rd down and 6 it is for the Eagles. 40 seconds left, 3rd period. The line of scrimmage is just about the midfield stripe. The line to gain is the 44 of Hereford. Wide side left, shotgun formation. 4 down linemen, and again Reed keeps it. runs and is hit and dropped. He's about 3 yards short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 3, and that may be the final play of this quarter unless the Eagles want to run another one. 4th and 3, I think they've got to go for it when we come back after this 60-second timeout.
Hello, this is Elba Rodriguez. I'm a diagnostician with the Hereford Independent School District. A little known fact about the Hereford Independent School District is that we offer special education classes. We also have
Wonder if we should have called time. I wonder if we should have called time, make them kick it into the wind.
I don't think they're going to kick it.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Well, they might not now, but they might have into that wind.
Why would they have kicked into the wind and not kick with the wind?
You've got to love Hereford State Bank's home equity loans. It gives you major flexibility.
It can even bring you major happiness.
Say you need to consolidate your debts.
Come on, defense. We need to tighten up a little bit.
Well, we need to stop them right here. I mean, this is the ball game. I mean, we're not going to lose it here, but we might win it here.
From Hereford State Bank and the happiness.
When you use your home equity loan to make a big splash.
Yeah.
All right, here we are, 4th down and 3, and what a huge play in this ball. Well, they send the punter out, the Eagles do.
Oh, they do?
12 minutes left in the ball game. Hereford leading 13-0. Whiteface is not going to put anybody back. They're going to let him punt this ball and let it roll dead where it may. Molina is the kicker.
I'm glad of that because this is one of those times where you might have some tomfoolery going on.
Well, if they've got a fake, I mean, this would be a time to run it. But if you got, honestly, on 4th down and about 3, I think you just line up and go for it and not take a chance on snapping it right. But let's see what happens. Hereford has no one back. Punter takes the snap. He's going to kick it. Hits it. It is high. It is pretty short. It hits about the 20, but it takes a hop in their favor and rolls down inside the 10-yard line, dead about the 9. So a very fortuitous bounce for the Eagles, a punt that wasn't very good, but was carried about 20 yards on the hop.
Boy, it did. I'm telling you, that thing bounced way on down the field and put Hereford in a precarious situation here. Down around their own 8, looks like
6-yard line.
6-yard line. Wow.
Leading 13-0. The Whitefaces are 11:48 left to play. Well, let's see if Hereford can find a little daylight, pound out a couple of first downs here on this possession. This is critical, obviously, for both teams. The Eagles decided to let their defense be the difference makers. Hereford gets in the no shotgun formation on 1st down. Lazoya, the running back there. Bridwell takes the handoff, or gives the handoff to Lazoya. He pounds forward for a yard, maybe 2, but it'll be 2nd down and long.
Well, they were up in there with their linebackers. They probably know that we're not going to pass the ball. In fact, he didn't hardly pick up anything on that particular play.
Nope, they've got him marked right on the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 for the Whitefaces. 11:28 left in the ball game. Hereford leading by 13, but backed up deep in their own territory, and again heading into the wind. Let's see what Coach DeLozier and the Whiteface Brain Trust comes up with here. Dare you throw it down here?
Oh, boy, I don't know. I think we probably have to sometime.
2nd down and 10. Bridwell, long count. Hands off again, Lazoya. Bounces outside, gets to the corner, leaps over one would-be tackler, and gains out to about the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Maybe 3rd and 4.
Well, that was a good run by Lazoya.
It was.
Like you say, jumped over somebody along the way and got another 3 or 4 yards, but that was really a good run by Lazoya.
Nathan has 80 yards on a tough night running the football. Here's the huge play here, 3rd and 4. 10:40 left in the ball game. The Whitefaces deep in their own territory send the play in to Bridwell. Whitefaces need 4, or they've got to punt it away, leading 13-0. They got to hurry now as the 25-second clock is down to 10. Bridwell brings them up. He's got 1 receiver to the right, 3 to the left. They're going to run it. Lazoya runs into would-be tacklers, and down he goes. He almost got the 1st down, but he got knocked down, and Hereford will have to punt it with less than 10 minutes left in the ball game. 4th down and 2.
Well, not taking any chances with throwing the ball to get it intercepted. We decided to run the ball and just couldn't push them out of the way where we could make a 1st down. 4th down and punt time for Hereford.
Whitefaces let the 25-second clock, all of it evaporate that can. It's down to 19 seconds now. You could even take, honestly now, this is kind of weird, but you could take a safety right here if you chose to do so. I don't think you'd do that at this point, but
no.
The Whitefaces, J.C. Caceres will punt from the goal line. Good snap. Here comes the rush. The kick is low. It hits about the 35, bounces to the 40, and it's going to roll dead at the 42. A great punt by Caceres. I'm telling you, a super job.
It really was against that wind. He kind of kicked a line drive and then got the bounce on down the field just a little bit. So it really was a great punt by Caceres.
I think Coach Delosier, I don't know what happened there in that. I don't know. Scott, tell me. Okay. Late hit? Yeah. Okay, the Eagles have the ball at the 42-yard line of Hereford, down 13-0, wind at their back, 9:27 to play in the ball game. Wide side to the left. Gonna throw it. Slant pass, it's too tall, incomplete, 2nd and 10. Good coverage, but the pass was just off the mark. Norris on the cover, 2nd down and 10.
Well, it was open play, really. If he had thrown the ball perfectly, he could have caught it. But they've got to where they're having a hard time catching that thing. It's slipping through their hands quite a little bit.
2nd down and 10, wide side to the left. Let's see what Norris and the Eagles do here. They send 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back is Reed. Whitefaces have 5 men up there. Norris keeps it, runs left, runs through a tackler, and he gets pretty good yardage there. About 7 picked up. Determined running by the quarterback. Finally brought down the field by the Whitefaces. I think that was Galvan. It's 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, way too many yards on that play. Found a little gaping hole over there on the left side off left tackle, and the quarterback took the ball with everybody else leading him into that hole and picked up about 7 yards on the play.
9 minutes left to play, 13-0 Hereford, but the Eagles driving at the Whiteface 33-yard line with a 3rd down and a short 4. Crowd in a frenzy as much as you can be on this cold wintry night. Norris takes the snap again, runs right, he gets to the corner, he has the 1st down and then some as he comes down the near side, finally going to step out of bounds. Well, he stepped out of bounds right about the 25-yard line. So it is 1st and 10 now for the Eagles with 8:35 to play.
Well, it's just like the old single wing that time. The quarterback took the ball, tailback leading away around the right side, and he ran near the sideline, ran out of bounds over here, but he did pick up the 1st down.
Whitefaces now need a big stop defensively. Wide side left, shotgun formation. 8:35 to play. Norris takes the snap, gives to his tailback. He's running up the middle, and he's got a little seam and finally ridden down by Hollingsworth and others. A gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 2nd down and 5.
Quarterback Norris that time took the ball and handed it to Reed, his tailback, over right tackle, and he got behind some of those big linemen in there and picked up right about 4 yards on the play.
Jordy Collier took his helmet off after that play to shake the snow out of it. He was in on the tackle as well. 2nd down and 6. Wide side to the left, 8:05 left in the ball game. Norris in the shotgun. Reed stands beside him. Norris takes the snap. Norris going to run the option to the left. Norris keeps. Norris cuts up. He is hit and dropped. Great open field tackle by Prisk. No gain on the play. 3rd down upcoming.
Yeah, that was a good job. I don't know who it was that took the quarterback, but we also
Prisk
had somebody taking the pitch man, so he just had to take his lumps over there and was knocked down just about the line of scrimmage.
So the Whitefaces now see the Eagles with a 3rd down and 6. 7:34 and counting. Final quarter of play. The winner meets Everman. The Whitefaces up by 13, but the Eagles knocking at the door. Keeps it himself. Runs right into the Whiteface defenders. Lost a couple. Great play by Hollingsworth and by Garza, and it is 4th down and 7.
Boy, I'm telling you, he faked that ball to his tailback, and when he turned to run, those 2 guys you mentioned were right there to knock him down for a couple of yards lost.
Here is the ball game right here. Again, you can't win it here, but if they don't make the 7 yards here, it'll be Hereford's ball with 6 minutes and 45 seconds or so to play on a 13-point lead. But obviously a 1st down, and the Eagles are in business.
Well, we need to stop the run first. Usually one time they run the ball when we thought they was going to pass.
Norris in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes it, going to throw the slant. Pass is there, complete this time. Whitefaces had good coverage, but he needed 7, and he got about 10, and it's down to the Whiteface 8-yard line. So finally, their first completion of the ball game comes with 6:33 to play, but it is a huge one. It is now 1st and goal.
Well, it is, and It was a good pass thrown, and the guy caught it as he was being hit back there,
Yep.
but it's a first down.
Clock running, 6.5 minutes to go. First and goal from the 7 for the Eagles. Here's the snap, kept by the quarterback. Norris running left, and he lowers his shoulder and dives down near the goal line. He's about 3 yards short. Second down upcoming.
Just the old single wing, that's all it was. Snapped it back to the quarterback, tailback leading the way off left tackle, and he picked up 3 or 4 yards on the play.
We are halfway through the final period. Hereford leading 13-0, but the Eagles are just 3 yards away from cutting that lead in half. Shotgun formation for Norris. Wide side right. He's going to run it again. I'll bet you $1 million.
Yeah.
He does. Same play left side. Lowers his shoulder, gets near the end zone. Ball comes loose. He didn't get in. It is third down. The Whitefaces are signaling they've got the ball. Let's see. The official hasn't given any indication yet. The ball came loose as Norris got down near the end zone. The Whiteface defenders are coming off the field, but the official still has it signaled. It's Hereford's ball. Norris coughed it up at the 1 yard line. The Whitefaces take over on the fumble. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left to play.
Boy, what a deal that was. I'm telling you, that's just like the doctor.
Yeah, it came out. We watch it on replay here. It came out long before he got to near the end zone. Whitefaces knocked it loose. I think it was Villarreal. It was Jacob who knocked it loose. Now it's at the 2 yard line, but the Whitefaces still lead 13-0, 5:46 to play.
Well, it's pretty important for them to have the ball like that because they can maybe, even if they don't make a first down, they can run some time off the clock and maybe get a punt away and make them use some time.
Hereford's going to have to take a timeout here. We waited a long time on the sideline. The 25-second clock back down to 5. We come out in the wishbone, give it off on the left side, and get out about a yard. But the clock running now, 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game.
Well, that's what we need to do is get that clock running, boy, and it'd be wonderful if we make a couple of first down.
It would indeed. 5:30 and counting. Again, Canitullo used a timeout. No gain on that play. It's 2nd down and 10. You recall they used a timeout early in this third quarter, and so they have only 2 left. 5:20 to go. Hereford with a 2nd down and 10. 5:19 left in the ball game. Again, we're in the tight wishbone formation. Here's the give to the tailback right up the middle, and again, nothing doing. They drive him back. We're down now near the 5-minute mark. It's 3rd down upcoming.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you, I don't guess we're going to take a chance on anything down there. We're just going to run it into the line and punt it on 4th down.
I'm telling you on 4th down, I might take a safety right here, Kubi.
I don't know.
I know, but you punt it from the 20 then, and you're still leading 13-2. They still got to score twice to beat you. We'll see. 4:40 left to go. Hereford again in that tight formation. Going to run it one more time. Try to run that clock down. Bridwell's going to roll. He wants to throw. Out of the end zone, he throws it behind his intended receiver, and it stops the clock with 4:27 left. We weren't going to make the first down anyway.
No, not quite. In fact, I thought Bridwell might have had a chance to run the ball over there. He was really wide open, got outside of everybody, but the receiver was kind of covered over there, and he tried to hit him.
The defender had a chance to pick it off and didn't.
Yeah, that's right.
4:27 left. Now let's see what the Whitefaces do. Here comes the punting unit out. Of course, that did 2 things. That stopped the clock. So still 4:27 left, and Hereford now with a decision to make here. Do they punt it out and give them the ball about the 30-yard line? Do they take the safety and run time off the clock? Let's see.
I think they'll punt it out.
Okay, Kubi thinks they'll punt it. I think we'll take the safety. JC is back to punt. He stands at the back of the end zone. He is going to take the safety, and he steps out the back of the end zone with 4:23 left. It's 13-2. Hereford leads by 11, and they'll punt it from the 20-yard line, a free kick from the 20 when we come back in 1 minute.
Well, that wasn't a bad deal. That's, they still have to score twice to beat us. We hadn't hardly made a first down this half, have we?
At our Touchstone Energy Cooperative, nothing is more important than the safety of our members. The best way to be safe around power lines, don't go near them, ever. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, do it safely.
I'm not kicking it inside. Might as well.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Here, Here is my Christmas wish list.
Let me see that rag again, Scott.
Who cleans up afterwards? A gardener, a maintenance man, a housekeeper, a social chairman to remind me what's happening and when to
Do
come
what?
back. Oh, and they social
Yeah,
assistants.
good. Nice.
If only I were over 55. My
Wow.
husband and I could move into one of those houses at Keith Manor, bring most of our stuff, and enjoy all of the above amenities. I've even been told there are lots of Herd supporters there as well. Go Herd!
All right, back to play. Hereford took the safety. It's 13-2 Hereford, 4:22 to play. Scott just pointed out on the end of the field, which would be the north end of the field, no one has set foot. I mean, it is untouched. The ball has not been, either team has not passed the 40-yard line. We played all this half on the end with the wind blowing toward them. We're going to kick off the ground here. Wow. So not a punt, but instead it'll be that, this time it'll be a straight ahead kick by Bridwell. He'll not kick this one high in the air. He'll try to hit it as far down the field as he can. Here we go. Kick is high, but it's pretty short. And did he signal for a fair catch? He raised a hand and then ran with the football back to about the 42-yard line. Let's see, is there a flag or not?
Should be.
Yes, sir. The official said he signaled fair catch. Didn't throw a flag, but it's back at the 48-yard line, so he lost about the 5 yards he returned. 4:18 left in the ball game. Hereford up by 11 points, and the Eagles with the ball at the 48 of Hereford. Got to stay away, obviously, from the big play here.
Boy, you sure do.
Eagles have 2 timeouts now. The clock, obviously, is the ally of the Whitefaces at the moment, but the Eagles have the benefit of the breeze. Tenna out there at defensive tackle. Garza next to him. Hollingsworth on the near side. Can't see who the defensive end is on the far side. First down, shotgun formation. Here's the fake. He's going to throw. Going to throw long. Got a man out there. The defender's out there. Pass is complete. And Benavides makes the tackle. He just threw it up for grabs, but it is complete down to the Hereford 15-yard line. And just like that, the Eagles are knocking at the door.
Boy, I'm telling you, that's the thing that we just can't hardly afford to let them have the big play like that. And the quarterback suddenly is looking pretty good. He's thrown the ball really good a couple of times this way.
2 completions in the ball game. They've come on the last 2 possessions. That one a huge one down to the Hereford 12-yard line. First and goal, 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to play. Here's the snap. Rolling right. Wants to run. Pulls it down. He's hit and dropped. Gain of a couple, but great play by the Whitefaces defensive end over there. That's Wilcox. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, that keeps the clock running.
Yeah.
The quarterback tried to get outside to the right that time. Couldn't do it, and he cut it back to the inside and knocked down after a couple of yards gain.
Villarreal goes in. Look for the slant pass along here somewhere. 3:40 left. The Eagles trying to get into the end zone and get the Whitefaces pinned deep after a kickoff. Long count, rolls right, wants to throw. Looking. Now pulls back, pulls it down, throws it up for grabs. In the end zone, got a man there. Ball is knocked in the air and incomplete. We had it intercepted. Great play by the Whitefaces, but got it knocked away.
Well,
Collier on the play. Great play by Cameron.
Well, the guy got behind us, but Collier made the recovery, and like you say, very nearly intercepted that thing. The quarterback was being rushed. He threw that
Shane
thing.
Wilcox was right on top of him. That was a critical part of that play.
Yeah,
Stops the clock with 3:26 left. It's 3rd down and 8 now for the Eagles. 13-2 Hereford. Again, the Eagles have 2 timeouts. The Whitefaces have an 11-point lead. All the Whiteface scoring came in the first quarter. The Eagles knocking at the door at the 10-yard line. Wide side left on 3rd and 8. Fakes, rolls right, wants to throw again. Looking back over the middle. Got a man there, but thrown behind him and thrown behind Villarreal. Justin almost had an intercept. It is 4th down and 8 with 3:19 left to play.
Boy, he was trying so hard to get the receiver that he could have caught the ball because he threw it way behind the receiver and went right through our boy's hands.
All right, 4th down and 8 with 3:19 left. Now let's see what the Eagles come up with here. Got to throw it, you would think.
Well, you'd think so, but I don't know. You can't ever tell about them. But they've thrown a little better here in this quarter, so I imagine they will throw it.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Norris with a running back Reed beside him in the shotgun formation. 3:19 left.
Pressure.
Brings a wide receiver in motion.
Pressure.
Fakes it. Here comes the rush. He gets away. Throws long in the end zone. Overthrown, and the Whitefaces take over on downs. Great rush by Garza. And the Whitefaces have the football with 3:14 left to play and an 11-point lead. A great stand by the defensive unit.
Boy, I'm telling you one thing. They were putting a rush on the quarterback Norris that time, and he started to run with it in there, and then decided he wasn't going to get anywhere, and he just fired it downfield and over everybody.
The Whitefaces will run it here. You can rest assured for 3 consecutive plays. The Eagles can use 2 timeouts here and get the football back probably with about 2.5 minutes left to play if Hereford doesn't make a first down. Let's make a first down, Cindy says. I think that's a good idea.
Boy, it would be good.
Whitefaces leading by 11. 3:14 left to play. Everman looms on the horizon. Out of the shotgun, Bridwell keeps it on first down. Right up the middle, has a hole. Bridwell gets about 7 or 8. Ball comes out of there, scramble for it, and Hereford falls on the ball. He was down.
He said he was
Hereford
down.
got the fumble. Well, the bad news was we got the fumble. It would have been a first down, but instead it's about a 7-yard pickup, and the clock is running. Valuable time evaporating from the clock. 2nd down and 3.
Boy, that old ball is getting slippery out there, and that time he got hit pretty hard, though, and then the ball came out, but the referee said he was already down. Bridwell did pick up about 7 yards on that play.
And Canitullo did not use a timeout, so the clock is down to 2:40 and counting.
Uh-oh.
Bridwell's limping out of the ball game. Is right. Let's see what's wrong with Parker. This will be Caceres in. He is limping as he comes to the near side. 2:29 left. And it'll be Caceres handing it off up the middle, and the Whitefaces get close to the first down. Did he get it or not? Well, they all went looking for
No signal yet.
Caceres there. Timeout call now by the Eagles, and I don't think we got the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and about 1 for the Whitefaces. Timeout on the field. We'll pause for 30 seconds and be right back.
Who was in at quarterback?
Caceres.
Caceres?
Yeah.
Play-by-play and commentary of Whiteface football is presented on cable channel 19. Replays
Oh, Bridwell did. He got hit pretty hard there when he probably gave him a Charlie horse.
No, he's not, I don't think. He's still limping.
Replays of Whiteface football only on XIT Communications cable channel 19.
13-2 Hereford. We have 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in this ball game. It is 3rd down, a long one for the Whitefaces, and Caceres is back at quarterback. Again, Bridwell limped off. He's still standing here on the near side, but he is favoring that leg. Shotgun formation. They're all looking for JC here. Moving on the line of scrimmage, and let's see who the flag's against. I fear the Whitefaces.
Probably.
The umpire threw the flag. Hereford signaling that it's against Canitullo, but the Whitefaces are retreating. No, offside against the Eagles.
Yeah.
The Whitefaces have a first down, 2:15 left, and now they can use up valuable time. Canitullo can only stop the clock one more time.
Boy, they can. Now we can work that clock right down if we just will.
Yep, the Whitefaces will send the play in now. Hinojosa went out there, lost a towel as he went out, throws it back. You can't see it. It's in the snow. I'm telling you, this is a snow-covered field. 2:15 left to play. Pretty close to time for the song. Again, JC, the quarterback. He's going to keep it himself. Nope, handoff up the middle, and about a 3-yard gain on the first down play. Clock running, 2:05 left. Again, they can only stop it one more time, and they don't do it here.
He is going to keep it here in just a minute.
Yeah.
That time he was running open, but he didn't have the ball that time.
2 minutes left to play. We've got to stop it at about 1:35. It is close to song singing time on a snow-covered night. Canitullo still signaling their fans to cheer. I'm not believing this. If they'd spent as much time playing as they had signaling cheer, they might have done a little bit better here tonight. 1:43 left.
They better hurry.
Hereford hurries up.
We got to.
25-second clock down to 2. And Hereford takes a timeout, or do they? I don't know. The official, he signaled something against the Whitefaces, I think.
Either that or we get a delay.
Procedure against Hereford.
Delay of game?
No, just a procedure.
Oh, was it?
So that'll make it 2nd down and 15, 1:31 left, leading 13-2. I like our chances.
Yeah, I do too. I really like our chances. What down is it?
Second down.
Second down.
They can stop it after this play, but that'll be the final time they can stop it. Hereford, if we don't make the first down, well, the clock's running now. There's no reason to hurry here. And the clock will be down to about a minute and 5 seconds, or about a minute and 10 seconds when we snap it here. Hurry to the line of scrimmage, 1:15 left. Come on, Kubi, you got to get warmed up here. 13-2, out of the shotgun. Don't clear your throat, get warmed up. Here's the snap. Gives off on the left side, trying to get up the field. The Whitefaces get a couple of yards. And timeout Eagles, 1:04 left. But that's their final timeout. With Hereford leading 13-2, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Did you know that First National Bank of Hereford offers free internet banking? From the comfort of your own home or office, comes with free bill payment. You can view your accounts and loans, transfer funds, and make loan payments, pay bills. And because it's First National Bank, you can trust it's safe and secure. With 24-hour access, you can do account anywhere. First National Bank of Hereford, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, the Whitefaces up by 11 points. 1:04 left to play. Eagles out of timeouts. It is third down for the Whitefaces. They need 13 for the first down. But what we need right here is to get the clock going and probably have to punt it around the 30-second mark. So after this play, after we snap it this time, Kubi will sing the song, and the Eagles can cheer their fans back to El Paso because that's what they've spent most of their time doing. Kubi is clearing his throat once again. 1:04 left.
Come on, let's make it.
Be a fun trip home for the Whitefaces tonight. JC, the quarterback. Can't tell you about Bridwell, but he was injured earlier, moving on the line of scrimmage. Eagles going to come, and here they come. JC keeps it. He goes left. He's in trouble. He goes down. But the clock, let's see when they mark it ready for play. Sing the song, WH.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Turn out the lights, the party's over. And tomorrow we start the whole thing over again.
Got to kick it at about the 20-second mark, but that's all we got to do. And then the Whitefaces will be winning for the 8th time this season. Well, we're not even going to let the clock run down and then stop it when the 25-second clock gets down to 22 seconds. The Whitefaces take a timeout, and they'll punt it away with less than 20 seconds to go in the ball game, leading 13-2, and a very, very nice win on this snow-covered night by the guys in maroon and white.
Boy, you were right. Scott was right, Coach. Look at that end of the field.
It is perfectly unblemished. I mean, nobody has been... The 45-yard line, honestly, on the north end of the field is as far back as anybody has been. The rest of it looks like it's pure as the driven snow, as you would say. What a win for the Whitefaces here tonight. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I think part of this, at least part of this is, I think the Whitefaces were a lot more ready to play in this kind of weather than El Paso was, quite frankly.
Well, that's possible, and might have helped them some to work out in that cold weather this past week. Boy, I'm telling you, they worked out there when it was cold and blue blazes.
All right, JC to punt it. They've got to obviously try to block it here, but 20 seconds left. Not much the Eagles can do, down by 11. Here's the snap. Here comes the rush, and they block it. They do indeed block it and fall on it. Did he get in the end zone? It's a touchdown. Wow, 14 seconds left. They blocked the punt. It is 13-8 with the point after upcoming. How about that?
Ooh.
What are the odds of that happening now? They'll go for 2. They will, and try to make it 13-10. I mean, we didn't even come close to... JC never had a chance to get the kickoff. So 14.8 seconds left, and the Whitefaces... give it back to the Eagles at the, give them a touchdown, and now they'll go for 2, the Eagles will, to try to make it a 3-point ball game. So still 14 seconds to play, but still like the Whitefaces' chances here, as Norris will take the snap. And he'll go straight back, and he'll throw into the corner of the end zone, and he's got a man there. The ball is knocked away. It's still 13-8. And the Eagles will kick it onside here, and we'll just keep it here as we set this thing up. They've got to kick it 10 yards. They've got to get the football, and they've got to score a touchdown in 14.8 seconds.
And they don't have any timeouts.
And they have no timeouts. So, again, first of all, they've got to get the football. They do have the benefit of the wind here, the Eagles do, but they have 0 timeouts remaining, and the Whitefaces, the only scores they've gotten tonight, we gave them a safety earlier, and that time elected I thought we might do that again, honestly. We'd have still had a 9-point lead, but we elected to kick it that time, got it blocked, and it winds up being a touchdown for the Eagles. And the Whitefaces now must send the hands team out there. And the official on the near side now, he's marking the 50-yard line. That's a cool thing to do. He's out there dragging his foot again to make sure the football has gone 10 yards. Now, the guy on the far side, that official, he's done nothing. Although one of the coaches for the Eagles is doing just that. But obviously the football must go 10 yards before it can be touched by the kicking team. The Whitefaces must fall on the football, and if they do that, this ball game is over. They're also marking off the 10 yards where they're kicking the ball from to make sure they're on side. So the Whitefaces have dominated this ball game, but honestly now, 14.8 seconds left, and the snow, by the way, has diminished considerably as it's gotten foggier in the booth. The snow has lessened. So the Eagles will kick it away here.
And I hope we get this ball.
Well, I do too. I think that'd be a great thing to do.
Yeah, I may have sung the song a little too quick.
No, don't think so. Whiteface is ready to receive this kickoff. 13-8, they lead over the Eagles of Canitullo. The Whitefaces are that 13.8 seconds away from the victory. Again, after we wrap it up here, Chip will talk with Coach DeLozier down on the sideline. Here we go. The Eagles ready to try it onside. They're going to kick it to the far side of the field. It's got to go 10 yards. The kick goes 10 yards. The Whitefaces followed it, and that's all she wrote. Never a doubt. Hereford, right there where they needed to be, fell on the pigskin, and it was, I think it's Jacob Villarreal who fell on that football. Jacob's had a great game here tonight himself, and the Whitefaces now will snap it one more time, and that'll start the clock in motion. No time ran off the clock there. That's pretty amazing. Ball was touched, and so some time to start, but the Whitefaces are going to get the victory. It will be their 8th of the season against 4 defeats, and send them against Everman next weekend in round 3. Bridwell goes back at quarterback. No, I'm sorry. It is, Bridwell goes back in at quarterback. That's good to see. As he's going to take it, and he's going to drop one knee, and that's going to put the clock in motion, and that's all he wrote. The Whitefaces have beaten the 10-1 Eagles of Canitullo 13-8 here tonight, and the Whiteface fans celebrate. Another goal football for the guys in maroon and white, and the Eagles head back to El Paso with their second loss of the season as the Whitefaces beat them by 5 here tonight in a game that seemed much more one-sided than the 5-point margin of victory.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was really a worse beating than that. However, the second half, we just couldn't seem to get much going. We had that fumble down there. It looked like we was fixing to score, and then we had that penalty when we threw the pass over the middle there, and we had a chance to score, and we just didn't take advantage of those things, which would have made the game a lot easier.
By the way, I might that the Eagles band never did come back, so I guess they did get their instruments and go home at halftime.
I think they did. I don't blame them. They froze to their instruments.
Well, the Whiteface band got frozen to theirs as they played on to Beneath Us. The two teams exchange handshakes. Again, a good, clean football game, a weird football game in that we had lots of snowfall while this thing was going on, but it's warm on the Hereford side of the field as the Whitefaces win for the second time in the playoffs and advance to round 3. Lots of diving in the snow out there by the guys in maroon and white, skidding and sliding and having a good old time. And the Whiteface fans, those of you listening at home and those down here tonight have enjoyed themselves to no end. 13-8, Hereford wins it. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Be back to the totals for the night in 1 minute. We made one first down the second half. My goodness.
Danny Wren and the boys have the best financing deals in the Panhandle. They have a knowledgeable sales staff and a highly qualified service and parts department. Ford is the number
241.
one duty selling truck dealership in the Panhandle, and if they
128.
they'll get it. Their number one goal.
We had no passing yardage the second half.
Remember, they're right on the corner. Right on
1 out of 4 for no yards.
A handshake still means something.
Hi, I'm Daniel Esco.
record.
Well, we kind of played not to lose in the second half.
A little bit, yeah.
Here in Hereford, if we understand. You know, many people would like to go to college, but life is hectic with families and jobs. That's why AC offers normal college schedules with evening and online courses. Don't let anything keep you from getting a great education. Call today to see how Emerald College can fit into your busy life at 457-4400. It's My AC. Make it yours today.
4A, the game for 2007.
The 4A area champions, Hereford Whitefaces, with their goal football here on the near side as the PA announcer tells the crowd all about it. And with the strains of Hereford fight song, the team gathers here and faces the crowd on the near side. Well, this bunch never ceases to amaze me, Coop. They win defense tonight, 128 total yards for Canitullo on the night. The Whitefaces put on quite a show.
Well, they did, and the defense, like I say, has been playing pretty good for the last few games, and it's a good thing here tonight because the offense, the second half, just seemed to generate much.
We had one first down the second half, only 44 total yards. That's the bad news, but the good news is Canitullo had 5 first downs, and they wound up with about 98 yards the second half. So Hereford held them to 128 yards on the night, 241 for the Whitefaces on this snow-covered field at Ratliff Stadium. Hereford 15 first downs, 7 for Canitullo, 144 rushing, Hereford 79 for Canitullo, 97-49 Hereford, 241 to 128. Bridwell was 9 out of 19, no intercepts. Canitullo was 2 out of 9 for 49 yards, and the last two of the last 3 passes they completed. No penalties in the second half. Beg your pardon, 2 penalties in the second half against Hereford for total of the game, 4 for 25, 5 for 34 against the Eagles, and it is a dejected group of Eagles who walk off the field. It's very cold over there, very warm on this side. That's the way it works. Whiteface players are gathered for a picture as they gather around Coach Delosier down there and get that gold football to go in the trophy, and it'll be a most enjoyable night and weekend for the Whitefaces, but they got to get busy. Everyone is like 12-0, I guess, on the season.
Boy, they're a good football team. I'll tell you, you got to get up early to beat Everman, and that's what we'll try to do next. When? Next
Saturday, I think. We'll let Coach Delosier talk to Chip about that in a minute, but I think it could be a real good report. We'll hear. 20 for 88 yards rushing for Lozoya. Great night for that junior. 7 for 27 for Bridwell. 9 yards rushing on 3 carries for Caceres. A receiving night, it was Bridwell, 6 for 87. Hunter leading the Whitefaces there. And Hereford in a hard-earned but a well-deserved win, 13-8, in a ball game that the defensive unit won for the Whitefaces here tonight.
Well, I think you're exactly right, and it's nice to know that their defense has had a lot of criticism here in the last few years, but giving up too much. And like I say, it's nice to see them play a little better defense in the last few games they played.
Great job tonight, Jacob Villarreal. I thought had a wonderful game, as did Chris Biggs. I mean, what a game that guy played every time out. But he played a great game tonight. Recovered a fumble. Just played all over the place. Whitefaces got another nice performance from Bridwell at quarterback. I mean, he was consistent all night long on a night where it was tough to be consistent. And again, people like Wilcox. You think about plays in that ball game. I mean, maybe they don't show up as a stat, as a tackle or a fumble recovery or whatever, but you rush the quarterback, you cause things to kind of come unglued, and that's what makes the difference. I thought Tenna had a big night defensively down in that tackle slot. Hollingsworth, he's been a steady guy out there. Of course, Collier at linebacker, Cameron Collier in the secondary, Prisk back there. Those guys have just done a great job, and they've earned their 8th win of the season, and it's sure a nice feeling.
Well, it really is, and you're right about those guys that those things that don't show up, like you get in the quarterback's face and make him throw a bad pass. And that happened 3 or 4 times tonight, and that's great.
Well, in the offensive line, Scott mentioned at halftime, but Cates and Blakely and Beavers and Enriquez and Perez and Berryman, those guys up front, they did a great job of opening holes, and we dominated the game early on the offensive line, and that proved to be honestly the difference in the ball game.
That's right. Second half, it seemed like they moved up in there with some linebackers and really give us a lot of trouble, like I say. But the damage had already been done, and that's great for the offensive line.
Whitefaces win it 13-8, on to Everman now in round 3 of the playoffs. And we're glad you could join us on this cold winter's night. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. For all our crew here in Odessa, Kubi Kitchen, Cindy Simons, Jim English, and tonight Scott Simons making a guest appearance. We are glad you could join us. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll see you next Saturday with more Whiteface football. Chip, by the way, will be on in just a minute with an interview with Coach Delosier.
And we thank you for tuning in for that broadcast. We're still waiting to hear in from Chip, but until then, we'll just keep the music rolling. I wanted to let you know tonight's presentation of Whiteface football brought to you by Hereford Independent School District, the XIT Wireless,